All right, so guys, it is time. It is time for Monday Night Raw. I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's going to be a great show. And the reason why I say that is because there's so much happening tonight. You know, there's a lot of excitement in the air, especially for me. I'm very intrigued, really, very excited to find out how the main event's going to be, because the main event is about old versus new. It's all about a Hall of Famer going up against an up-and-coming superstar. It's against the U.S. champion. Very intrigued to find out how this all works out. It seems like it's going to be a great show, but it's good to see everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to our watch-along for Monday Night Raw. I think we're going to have a great time. As you can see, we are currently ringside for the show, so very excited to see how this all works out, tonight's show, what the fallout is going to be like from last night's Elimination Chamber match. Lots of questions in the air right now. What's next for Sami Zayn? How is this whole rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, going to proceed? Lots of questions for sure, but yeah, very excited about tonight's show. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. But everybody, it's good to see everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. I can see Gary is here. Good to see you, brother. Gary says, I got to go with Edge. My brother Andy's here. It's good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I also see Lugo is here. Great to see you, my man. And also we've got Mustafa in the house. And Jonathan. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's ready. It's going to be a great show. I'm very excited about it. We're finally look at that. So, of course, we're taking a look at what happened at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view when Kevin Owens came out to the aid of his friend. Lots of questions in the air, some speculations as well. I can see Lugo here, already is talking about some speculation. He says that he sees a lot of people think it's going to be Edge who's going to win tonight. And if it's going to be Theory, it's going to be Theory versus John Cena at WrestleMania for the U.S. title, is what he says. So lots of speculation for sure. John Cena versus Austin Theory. A lot of people talking about how Sami Zayn is going to be going up against... Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to be teaming up and going against the Usos for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. Lots of speculations, a few confirmations. We are officially on the road to WrestleMania with no pit stop whatsoever now. So it's full speed ahead. Let's see how this all turns out. True, it's good to see you, my brother. We got Chris in the house, Richard in the house, Scar in the house. We got PPG Rare. It's good to see you. Welcome, Tony, my man. Ricky, Mr. Singh. It's good to see everybody. We are officially on the road to... I see a lot of AEWs in the chat right here. That's gotta be James. My brother James. Good to see you. Jonathan, my rock star. And here we are, speaking of rock stars, we got Sami Zayn. Oh, wow. Look at that. And the crowd's popping. Everybody's happy. Sami Zayn is making his way out. Look at the high fives and everything. This guy, and apparently there's a report from Fightful, or, I saw it on Twitter a few hours ago. And that report says that the higher-ups wanted Sami Zayn to win. The higher-ups wanted Sami Zayn to defeat Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Well, I'm just assuming right now, that they probably were not higher-ups enough because Sami Zayn did not win. But anyways, I'm somewhat okay with the result of Elimination Chamber, because I feel Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania should be an instant classic. And also Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, going after the World Tag Team Championship, it seems like the right move for me. So let's see how this all goes down. That's right. Okay, PPG Rare says Jey Uso. That's right. So Jey Uso, again, another, point, another branch of the whole Bloodline tree. We don't know what's going to be happening, but we've got a lot of questions. So, of course, just like I said, lots of angles, lots of questions. Hopefully we get an answer to at least a few of them tonight. So we'll see. And here we are. The fans want to hear from Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn walking around, thinking what to say, how to start this off. He's got a lot of things to talk about, right? A lot of things, that's for sure. And we got Alice here. It's good to see you, Alice. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Ricky said, I'm so sorry about last stream. I blame Tony Khan for that too, Ricky. No, we're fine. That's right. Andy says, the family is good, Jonathan. I'm just dealing with my pinched nerve Brother Randy, are you getting any physical therapy? I've heard that helps a lot with pinched nerves, brother. Please take care, right? An ice pack always does wonders for me, so, try that out, brother. That's right. And Chris says, sorry I missed the chamber. We missed you, Chris. But you're working hard. You're grinding. That's fantastic. And look at that. The fans are quite loud for Sami Zayn. It's really giving me some Daniel Bryan vibes here, right? Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 vibes. That's what I'm getting, at least tonight. AJ knows me too well. That's pretty. My brother James, of course I know you too well. Rockstar in the house. That's right. And again, it's great to see everybody. Let's see what Sami Zayn has to say. He's tearing up. Yeah, he's tearing up, right? Too much love. So much love for ever since his theme song came back, right? Even I'm popping for Sami Zayn, so I'm glad the theme song's back. This one's so much better. So much better. Really loving the energy. He's saying it's good to see you. Welcome. Andy says Wes McMahon was responsible for the main event at the Chamber. Really? Alright, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Roman Reigns won in that fashion then, Andy. It makes sense, and here we are. Sami Zayn says he's got a lot of feelings at the moment. Yep. So he's feeling grateful. Oh my gosh. So he's really touched, he's feeling grateful, he's feeling more loved than he ever did as the part of the Bloodline. He never got any love from the family of the Bloodline. But here they are, the WWE Universe family giving him so much love. Sami Zayn is truly moved. Good for him, good for him. Gary says, do you see a Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns triple threat match? I see it. Right, especially looking at the arena right now, looking at how the people they just are not stopping to chant and cheer for Sami Zayn. This looks like WrestleMania 30. I'm getting a little bit of a deja vu right now, right? You've got the same beard, you've got the same hair, you've got the same smile, the same underdog story. You see that. It's very close to WrestleMania 30, but I don't want for that to happen because I feel like I don't want another deja vu. I don't want to go through the whole damn thing one more time. I don't want to do it once again. So hopefully not. This WrestleMania 39's card looks quite unique. Quite different so far. It feels like the creative direction is just working. I don't even know if I should say it's bad or it's good, but it's doing something different, and I like that. So hopefully we're gonna see something different happening. And also, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens winning the tag team championship, for me, I feel it's just perfect. Kevin Owens is not doing anything special, even though he's so talented. Sami Zayn is so talented, and together as tag team champions, they're gonna be fantastic. So why not? Why not? So, yeah, that's what I feel. But let me know, what do you think? Do you want to see a triple threat, guys? Gary, anybody? Let me know. But there you go. Oh, wow. Kevin Owens, it's got to be Kevin Owens. That's right. That's right, of course it's happening. It's gonna be the Tag Team Championships for sure, without a doubt. Sami Zayn here is calling out Kevin Owens. The guy who had been advising him to stay away from the Bloodline for quite a while. And Sami Zayn finally out of the Bloodline here calling out Kevin Owens. Let's see what they're going to be talking about. But this is definitely getting quite interesting. And let's see. Alright, and Ricky says, Sammy, don't cry. You got killed by Roman Reigns. Alright, brother. Okay, Ricky, I see you. Tony Khan has a special announcement, says Annie, that's right. So Tony Khan definitely has a big announcement happening on Wednesday night. And we know Tony Khan, he always has, every few months he has a big announcement. And most of the times it delivers, some of the times it does not. So hopefully this big announcement is definitely going to be big enough. And I can see James here says that Tony probably going to be announcing his upcoming UK shows. That could be it. It could also be something to do with ROH, some speculations here. But UK shows, since James just mentioned that, I have a feeling it probably is the UK shows, James. I think so. That's right. Let's see, Sami doesn't have the title in, so I'm guessing Roman won. That's right, Chris, Roman did win. That's correct. And here we are now, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, in the same ring. Both of them got the microphones in hand. What a way to kick off the show, right? They're giving the fans exactly what they want. Everybody was wondering, what is next for Sami Zayn? I guess we're going to find out at the beginning of tonight's show itself, so that's pretty good. It's pretty sweet. There we go. Alright, Sami Zayn here thanking Kevin Owens. And also apologizing to him. Yep. Sami Zayn is still talking about taking down the Bloodline, so I guess the direction is obvious. It's gonna be these two versus the Usos at WrestleMania. It makes sense, right? They're gonna be a tag team now. They're gonna take down the Usos, take away the titles from them. It only makes sense. It's happening, guys. It's gonna happen for sure. That's right. That is what's gonna happen. That's right. Tony says Sami and KO, and you're so right. It's happening. No triple threat at all, says Tony. You're correct, brother. Absolutely. Andy says, I don't want to see a triple threat, so I'm with you. That makes it 2 of us or 3 of us. That's correct. Alright, so they're talking, Sami Zayn here is talking about doing it together. Together, taking out and taking down the Bloodline. Kevin Owens taking a moment to think about it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a yes. It's gotta be a yes. You know, otherwise Kevin Owens doesn't even have a WrestleMania match. Wow. Damn. Okay. I did not see that coming. All right, I thought it was gonna be a nice, little friends reunion, and they're gonna hug it out and whatnot. But Kevin Owens says that he's been fighting the Bloodline for months and months on his own. At the Royal Rumble, when his family was sitting ringside, he got his ass kicked by the Bloodline, while Sami Zayn stood by and watched all of that happening without helping him out. So Kevin Owens says he's fine, continuing his fight against the Bloodline all by himself. That fight must have been very, very incognito, because I did not really see a lot of it. I did not see a lot of Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline the past few months, so alright, must be behind the scenes or something. Anyways, here we are. Kevin Owens has refused Sami Zayn's offer. He does not want to fight the Bloodline along with Sami Zayn. He says he's alright, he can do it all by himself, just the way he's been doing this the past few months. I'm pretty sure he's going to turn around giving a big hug. If not now, it's going to be a few days later, but it's going to happen. It will happen. We still have over a month left for WrestleMania 39, so by then, things are going to change. They're going to hug it out, and they're going to fight for the tag team titles at Mania against the Usos. It's going to happen. By the way, this match, oh my gosh, are we really getting a ding-dong hello segment? We are. I'm not sure who asked for it. I definitely did not ask for this ding-dong segment, but we're going to be getting it anyways. We're going to get a ding-dong segment tonight with the special guest, the Damage Control. So, I guess Clay and anybody else who's a Bailey fan must be rejoicing right now. Ding Dong Hello is happening tonight also. We're getting Seth Rollins versus The Miz, Hopefully Seth Rollins comes out. I'm not even sure what he should wear tonight. Should he wear his red big boots or should he wear his Joker outfit? Whatever it is, it should be a good match. Tonight's show, it looks like it's going to be a good show. The main event, the United States Tag Team Championship, Edge versus Austin Theory, is quite intriguing. I'm excited to see what happens. Cody Rhodes, of course, he's going to be talking about his upcoming big match against Roman Reigns at Mania. We're going to be getting some more Sami Zayn. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, I'm not sure what he's doing out here, but Baron Corbin just blindsided Sami Zayn from behind, attacking him, taking him out. And with that being said, we go to a commercial break. I'm not sure what happened there. Are you guys also on a full-on commercial just like I am, or is it picture-in-picture? Because for me, it's a full-on commercial, and I'm very confused. Like, why would Baron Corbin blindside him just for us to go to commercial like that? I'm a little bit confused right now. Okay, but yeah, that's right. Montez Ford, PBG, rare, I see you. Okay, he didn't say major or big. He said important, so that is the difference. That's right, James. Yep, and Andy says Tony Khan, that's correct. He did not say major or big. Yeah, he said it's a special announcement, so you're right. That's a good point, James, my brother. Andy says Tony Khan has hinted he would love to be a heel on TV. He does that, he's going in the wrong direction. Hunter, look, Tony Khan, I believe he's got a very good boy image, right? Everybody sees him as a nice guy, sweet guy. So I feel maybe he wants to change that by turning heel on TV, if he wants to be an on-screen character, that is, because previously Tony Khan has said that he does not want to be an on-screen character. So if that's changed, Andy, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting for sure. Hunter is really thinking about bringing AOP back after me. Yep, that's right. He really is thinking about it. And they're sweet. They're okay people. The last time I spoke to AOP, they told me that they went back home. So after they got released from the WWE, they said they just went back home because they felt it wasn't right for them to stick around and to stay in the United States with the whole, virus stuff going on. They wanted to go back home, support their families. So this guy Akam, right? Akam was I believe, the Indian guy, right? If I'm not wrong. But yeah, he went to Canada to stay with his family, to look after his parents, while the other guy, he went back to Netherlands to stay with his own family. But even though they were miles apart, they still wanted to work together, do stuff together. That's why they came up with their NFT project, that was the Bull Ape Planet. Of course, that did not work out, and that is non-existent now. They themselves have left their Discord server or whatever. They themselves are not a part of it anymore. They've given up on the whole project, which is quite sad, which is quite unfortunate. Now on top of that, another interesting thing is that they see their manager, their NXT manager, Paul Ellering, as a true mentor. They have great respect for him. And even when they were doing the NFT stuff, they got him on board, even though Ellering has no idea what NFT is or what it stands for or whatever. He still came on board to help them out. And even when it comes to their negotiations with the WWE, it's going to be Paul Ellering who's going to be heading those negotiations. So that's quite interesting. But one thing's for sure, they're going to be back. It seems like Hunter wants them back. And I do believe that they're going to be back. So we'll see how this goes down. But yeah, good luck to Authors of Pain, I guess, Let's see, the answer is not finalized yet. That's right, Tony. The answer is not finalized yet. To be disclosed in a bit. That's correct. Slow Bale says true. That's right, brother. We still have over a month left before we get to, Mania, so we have some time. So it's okay. Oh, wow. We're back from commercial break. Baron Corbin now in the middle of the ring talking about how he's the last person to beat Roman Reigns. It's not a lie. Sami Zayn did fail to beat Roman Reigns. He did embarrass himself, his family, Canada, everything. And Adam Pearce, after listening to that, says, Sami, don't stay back. Go get him. Go get in the rings. And Sami Zayn, like a bullet, rushes into the ring and now is beating out the living crap out of Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin trying to get away, standing up to his feet before being knocked out of the ring by Sami Zayn. Clothesline right there to Baron Corbin, knocking him right there to the ringside. You know, that's why they say you should gotta watch your mouth, because there's always a price to pay for what you say. And here we are, Baron Corbin, of course, embarrassed himself, trying to get back in the ring before getting, once again, elbow strike to the head and thrown to the outside one more time. It's going to be Sami Zayn now who is unleashing hell on Baron Corbin. I'm a little bit confused. Last week, Baron Corbin got beat up by Cody Rhodes. This week, he's getting beat up by Sami Zayn. So is this his new gimmick? Is this a new thing that Baron Corbin is going to do? Is he going to get beat up every single time before he turns into R-Truth? What is happening with Baron Corbin? Is he going to be turning into a comedy act? What is up with Corbin, and why is he getting beat up week after week after week? What's going on? I wonder. And here we are, Baron Corbin almost turning it around, and he did turn it around. Once again has the upper hand over Sami Zayn. Those big punches to the head. Is this a cue for Kevin Owens to come out and save Sami? Is this what's going to be happening? Let's see. Corbin has said, F it. That's right, Drew. That's what he said. He's done. And James says, oh, I see it was picture-in-picture for you, but for me, it was a full-on commercial. And here we are, Sami Zayn's t-shirt goes ripped off. And once again, we're looking at the war marks, the marks that were left from the Elimination Chamber, right there, all over the back of Sami Zayn. Baron Corbin sends him to the ropes, he bounces back up, and he hits him with a big punch right there to the back of Sami Zayn, and down goes Sami. Just like that. Tony says Sami is all fired up. That's right, Tony. That is correct. Gary says Sami Zayn knows what it feels to have to go to the back of the line. You're right, Gary. He's done it before. He doesn't want to do it again. And here we are, Sami Zayn with those big punches. It's quite interesting. I'm not sure what is the whole idea behind this, what we're getting right now. I really am not sure, right? This whole match. But we're getting it. We're getting it. I'm not sure why, but hopefully we'll have an answer. Backbreaker from Baron Corbin going for the cover on Sami, and Sami barely kicks out. He kicks out, but barely. And the truth says Corbin is the one to pin Roman Reigns. That should count for something. You're right, that should count for something. But with that being said, I'm once again on commercial break. This must be a picture-in-picture for all of you, right? Because why are we getting so many commercial breaks so frequently? I just got another one. This is crazy. A little bit crazy for sure. That's right. That's right. I got you, True. The last one to pin Roman. That's correct. Yeah. So I don't understand. Why are we getting so many commercial breaks? It's only been about 24 minutes since we've been watching the show, and 2 commercial breaks already. I'm a little bit offended by that. All right. Still ahead, Asuka versus Nikki Cross, says Tony. That's right. Seems like Tony is excited to see more of Asuka, the Elimination Chamber winner, and also the lady who's going to be going on to fight Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Should be a good match. NXT Dream rematch. That's right, Tony. That's right. Yep. And Andy says, all good, True. We know what you mean. That's right, Andy. We do know that. Yep. These two have histories together since the Shimmer era. Is that right, Tony? So that's quite interesting. Okay. So picture-in-picture, I see James has picture-in-picture, True has picture. It's quite interesting because earlier what happened was that whenever you guys had picture-in-picture, I used to get, full-on matches without picture-in-picture. Now they have turned it around, and now they're giving me commercial breaks. So that is ridiculous. I'm getting full-on commercial breaks right now, and I'm so mad. You probably know how mad I am. And Bayley going to challenge Michael Cole. You know what? That is the match that I want to see, Andy. That is exactly the kind of match that I would pay for. I still remember the last time Michael Cole was at a WrestleMania, and he fought at WrestleMania. That was an absolutely awful mania. Honestly, WrestleMania 27, I don't remember one, maybe I'm the one to be blamed, but I'm telling you this very, very honestly. From WrestleMania 27, I don't remember even one match. I remember Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. I remember how John Cena got absolutely, beat up and embarrassed at the hands of The Rock and The Miz. And I also remember Alberto Del Rio versus Edge. at Mania 27, but I don't remember anything else. That was an awful, awful, awful WrestleMania, and I hope that Michael Cole never repeats history and never competes at WrestleMania again. Never, ever. Bailey can wait until SummerSlam, maybe. So that's right. And Nigel, good to see you, my brother. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And it's been an interesting Raw so far. 30 minutes in. A pretty sweet show, and it's only gonna get better, hopefully. Nigel, good to see you. Welcome. And he says, hi, Nigel. Love that. That's right. All I ever see is pizza, 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 pizza. James, you gotta stop. You got to stop, right? You've gotta stop because, I'm on a diet. I can't have pizza, so simmer down, James. Simmer down. That's right. That's worse than saying swoosh, to be honest. Send the link, please, for the live stream, says Trison. My brother Trison, it's good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. So, probably should be saying this, but I'm gonna help a brother out. If you want to watch this show, just Google Watch Wrestling, right, with no spaces, and you'll find a link. So that's that. Michael Cole, unfortunately, he's undefeated. That's right. Yep, that's right. I know, Andy, that Mania, WrestleMania 27, was indeed ridiculous. I think that was the last match that Edge fought before he had to retire, or the last WrestleMania that he actually competed in before he had to retire. But yeah, that WrestleMania was awful. But here we are one more time. Sami Zayn seems like he's in control. And boot to the face of Baron Corbin. Down goes Corbin. Sami Zayn climbing the top turnbuckle. Nice elbow strike. Corbin down one more time. Sami Zayn once again climbing the top turnbuckle. And one more time, it's an elbow strike straight to the head of Baron Corbin. And he's down to his fours right now. And there you go. We got Jonathan in the house. He says, AJ, how are you, my brother? My brother, Jonathan. It's good to see you. It's a bit chaos by me tonight, but I'm here eventually. I see. Hope you're doing well, and hope your Monday is going well, brother. The show is not too bad, so nice DDT out of nowhere from Sami Zayn. Baron Corbin head bouncing off the mat, going for the cover on Corbin, and Corbin kicks out. Not too bad. Corbin is putting on a fight here tonight. Not shabby at all. Bailey has challenged Cole for WrestleMania session. If that match actually happens, I'm gonna be actually. You know what? Let's do it. Let's have Bailey versus Cole at WrestleMania. It's gonna be a joke of a match, but I guess I'll be fine with it. At least that would give Michael Cole a chance to put an end to his undefeated streak. He's 1-0 at WrestleMania, and that just is ridiculous. The fact that Michael Cole is undefeated at WrestleMania doesn't sit well with me. So thank you, Andy, for bringing that up, and I really hope that he loses that streak. Hopefully he does. And Sami Zayn going to be flying to the outside, almost looking like a flying goat as he... Oh, wow. I thought we were going to go to another commercial break, but we're fine. And here we are. Sami Zayn, beautiful dive to the outside, taking out Baron Corbin just like that. I'm really confused by this match, to be honest. I really am. I'm not sure why we're getting this match. I'm not sure if this is a way to build up Baron Corbin or it's a way to just have him job and squash. I'm not really sure. But there must be a reason behind this match, right? There must be a reason of why we're getting this. I'd gladly allow Bailey to beat me. Alright, Nigel, I see. We gotta keep it PG, Nigel. We gotta keep it PG. And here we are in the ring one more time. Baron Corbin now taking out Sami. It's a bad... You know what? It's not even a squash match because Baron Corbin, even though he's getting beat up, he's still trying to put on a fight. He's still fighting back Sami Zayn, right? Sami Zayn is down right now, and Baron Corbin is in control. So oh my gosh, look at that. Just the way he spanned Sami Zayn right there before hitting him, putting him down, going for the cover, and Sami Zayn still kicks out. Crazy. That's right. PG, Nigel, PG. And here we are. Beautiful clothesline, by the way. That was a beautiful clothesline for Baron Corbin. So I'm confused, right? This does not make Sami Zayn look super strong. This does not make Baron Corbin look super weak. So I'm not sure why are we getting this match. But hopefully there's a reason and not just a match out of nowhere. Baron Corbin wants to try to impress JBL, even though JBL fired. That's right, Andy. But JBL's not coming back. So from what we've read, the reports and whatnot from these wrestling news sources, what we've been told is that JBL's not coming back. So his deal is up. and he's just not coming back. So that's that. With that being said, Sami Zayn goes for the cover. It's 1, 2, and 3. With that being said, Sami Zayn is victorious and defeats Baron Corbin successfully. Once again, his arm raised in victory. The fans are popping, but I'm a little bit confused what this match actually did for the whole, the build up to WrestleMania. Was the whole purpose to make Sami Zayn look, I don't know, resilient, doesn't give up? Is that the side of Sami Zayn that they wanted to show to us? I'm not sure, but alright. The whole thing is that Sami Zayn is victorious and Baron Corbin loses yet another week. So that's that. And Bayley looked great Saturday night, hand in hand with Monet. Alright, Jay, that's right. So Bayley, by the way, that show, right, Battle of the Valley, Bayley was in attendance. We know that CM Punk was in attendance. It's quite interesting, right? Some big personalities out there. And when it comes to CM Punk, did you guys see that Kenta put out a tweet about CM Punk? He tweeted that he had heard that his biggest fan was actually in attendance for Battle of the Valley to watch his match, and he also said that hopefully CM Punk enjoyed watching the real Go to Sleep. As we know, CM Punk took that finishing move, Go to Sleep, from Kenta, and because of that, Kenta, when he was in the WWE, a tenure that lasted about 4 years, Kenta was not allowed to use his own finishing move. That was the GTS, that was the Go to Sleep, because it is accredited to CM Punk. So Kenta obviously still very, very salty about it, and that's why he put out the tweet that he put out about CM Punk being his biggest fan and hopefully enjoying the real Go to Sleep. Are we gonna get a Kenta versus CM Punk match in the future? Because I would pay good money to watch that match, really would. And a guy who hits the GTS versus a guy who took the GTS from the guy, it would be a great match. CM Punk versus Kenta, two obviously big egos, maybe for the NJPW US Open Heavyweight match. Sure, let's do it. I would love to see that match. That's right. And he says Trinity Fatu was there as well, so quite a few big names, right? And here we are one more time, the main event, Austin Theory versus Edge. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a great main event. I don't know what is going to happen, though, what the outcome is going to be like. Really have some questions about it, but the good thing is that Edge has moved on from the whole Judgment Day bull crap. Austin Theory is on a whole different league now. The fact that he's going to be fighting Edge just sends him to a whole nother level. So that's great to see. This should be a good main event. Once again, we're getting a little commercial here for WWE Legends. You know what that means? What that means is that we are on a commercial break yet again. I don't know how many commercials you've seen tonight, but for me, I have seen 3. This is my 3rd commercial of the night in about 34 minutes, and I'll tell you what, I'm not very happy about that. Chris, my brother, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yep, Kenta is the real performer. That's right, Andy, you're right. Kenta is the guy. CM Punk took the GTS from Kenta, because of which Kenta wasn't allowed to use his own finishing move in the WWE. I'm pretty sure that hurt him. That hurt him and still hurts him. So that's that. Bayley made friends with both Monet and Carrie. Good for her, good for her. She's finding a place for herself. If tomorrow she has to leave the company, she can very well go to NJPW, right? So good for her. I wish she invites Carrie to surprise Asuka. I know. That would be nice, but again, contracts and whatnot, WWE, if they let it happen, if they don't let it happen, that's going to be that. Also, we know that WWE, we know this very well, WWE is not very fond of, continuing the storylines outside of their company or friendships out of the company in their own company itself. I can give you an example of Maria Kanellis, right? Maria Kanellis, Mike Bennett. What they wanted to do back then was to basically put together OC, put together the Bullet Club, right? They have a great chemistry. I mean, Carl Anderson and Maria Kanellis, they have a great chemistry. Maria wanted to actually use that chemistry and do something with it in the WWE, but they declined that idea time and time and time again, telling her that they did not want to do something that was already done outside of the company. When I spoke to Maria Kanellis, she broke down in tears talking about it and talking about how she pitched the idea so many times. She knew it was going to be the gold mine, but they did not want to do it because it had already been done before. So Of course, a little bit stubborn, as we can see here. A little bit stubborn, that's right. And tons of commercials, says Nigel. That's right, brother. You know, it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. And Gigi Dolan, W2K23, rating is 80. Wow, 80. I guess that's a fair rating. I mean, I understand that, a lot of people, and Gigi Dolan herself probably is not very happy with it. But to be honest, it's a fair rating because she's still in its steed, right? And for quite some time, I'm pretty sure by the time that the game was made, she was still more or less, under the umbrella or the shelter given to her by Mandy Rose. So she was not a star of her own, a solo competitor until lately. So I think 81 rating is fair, and hopefully by next year that rating is going to shoot up to like 85, 86. So we'll see how that goes, but I think 81 is fair enough for her right now. Finn Balor attacks Edge to set up the match between him. No, Andy, you just disappointed me so greatly. You have no idea. I feel so disappointed because I think what you just said makes sense. I don't want to see it. I want Edge to move away, right? I want him to just move away from this whole Judgment Day stuff that he started himself. I wanted to do something different, something new, maybe change the title. I don't want Edge versus Finn Balor at Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. I don't want to see it. I don't want Edge to continue this whole Judgment Day stuff, at Mania. I really don't. But I think you're right, and that's probably what's going to be happening. I don't want for it to happen, though. You know what? I would be happy to see Edge versus Cena. I would be happy to see Edge versus Cena versus Austin Theory. I mean, WrestleMania 25, are you kidding me? Do you guys remember Edge versus Big Show versus John Cena? I don't know if you can see it, but I literally have goosebumps right now. Thinking about that John Cena entrance, that match, that was a thing of beauty. So triple threat with Edge, Cena, and Austin Theory? Heck yeah. I would like that a lot more better. But anyways, let's listen to Mommy and Dominic now that they're on TV. So the fact that Rhea Ripley is saying that that's in the past probably means that that's not in the past, and Finn Balor is most likely going to show up in the main event and cost Edge the match. Yep. Thank you, Andy. That's right. Alright, so Rhea Ripley does not make the same mistakes twice. 2020, she showed up as Vegeta, right? She was dressed as Vegeta in the Performance Center, the WrestleMania that took place in the empty Performance Center. Quite a mania indeed. But here we are, 3 years later, she's going to get a rematch against Charlotte Flair for the title once again. And this time, she might very well walk out of the place as the Women's Champion. So, should be Rhea Ripley's year, truly. Should be her year. And she looks quite confident too. But let me know, guys, do you see Rhea Ripley walking out of WrestleMania in Hollywood as the new champion? Let me know what you think. There you go. Quite a statement here from Rhea Ripley and Dominic. That's right, WrestleMania goes Hollywood. Charlotte Flair is going to be fighting Rhea Ripley, and I must say, I'm loving the graphics and everything, the art that they're using for WrestleMania. Loving the match card animations, also the promos. WrestleMania is truly going Hollywood, and I'm feeling the excitement already. This feels good. And let's see, Gigi gets at 81. That's right, Tony is surprised. That's right. By the way, Kevin Patrick, right? A few months ago, when he made his debut as a Raw commentator, I did not like it. And even now, a few months later, I do not like seeing him right there and listening to him. I just don't enjoy him as a commentator for a wrestling show. You know, you guys remember that guy from the NBA who was here for a few, I believe for a year before he was let go by Triple H? I never saw him as a wrestling commentator. I feel like this guy, Kevin Patrick, is worse, really. The face, the looks, the nerdiness oozing out of him. I'm not a fan of Kevin Patrick at all. I think he's a mistake. WWE cannot stop anyone from going to any event. Says that's right. They cannot stop anybody from doing that. You're right, James. Absolutely. And JC Jane ratings in WWE 2K23 is 80. All right, close enough. I think it's fair. I think that's pretty fair. All right. Andy says, lol, I'm following the Vince McMahon thinking. That's right. If Rhea does that, that means they still like the Judgment Day girl. I agree, Andy. I do agree with you. And I think that's the right thing to do, to follow the Vince McMahon thinking. And here we are, Austin Theory, Kathy Kelly. Austin Theory, by the way, the beard is doing wonders for him, right? He looks a lot more wiser, mature, sincere, badass. The beard is helping it. You know what, Dominic probably should give it a thought and try to grow a beard, because that might do wonders for him too. That's right. Alright, so shot at John Cena already. We're getting it, baby. We are going to WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood. Austin Theory, the future. John Cena, the past. It's going to be a showdown between these two at WrestleMania for the United States title. The title that meant to John Cena more than anything else in the WWE. I think it makes perfect sense. Austin Theory versus John Cena, Mania 39, US Championship on the line in Hollywood. It's perfect. Perfect. I've got goosebumps. It's happening, guys. The fact that he mentioned that John Cena's going to be back in 2 weeks, it's happening. It's happening for sure. Obviously, there will be a triple threat match, says Tryson. It could be. By the way, it's time for us. By the way, anybody who wants to go on a bathroom break, wants to take a break, grab a cup of coffee, get some popcorns for yourself, anything you want to do, you can do it right now, because out comes Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to go away and take a little bit of a nap. I'm sorry. I know I'm being a little bit offensive here towards my boy Ziggler, but honestly, Ziggler versus Mustafa Ali, it screams nap time, right? I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So if you guys are sleep deprived, catch a nap, now is the time to do so, and especially with the commercial break happening right now, there has never been a better time. You can easily get a 10-minute nap right now. Honestly, I don't know where we're getting this match. Dolph Ziggler is so 2016 to me. After 2016, or should I even say after that Survivor Series match, when Sting made his debut in the WWE, I don't think that Dolph Ziggler has done anything of any importance at all. He's just been there to put some people over, welcome some newcomers into it. He's okay in the ring, but other than that, I just don't see anything in Dolph Ziggler that makes me go, oh my god, I want to see Ziggler's match. I can't. And I've tried it with Ziggler, I've tried to get behind him, but now in 2023, I cannot. I just cannot. And I don't even blame myself for it anymore, I just can't. That's right. And if there, I probably can watch an Otis match, or I hate to say it, a Chad Gable match, but a Dolph Ziggler match, I don't know. I really don't know. If there can be a tag team, the Usos will still carry the day. Interesting. I think that it's going to be quite interesting. I mean, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, if they're going to be a tag team, they're going to go to fight the Usos, brother Tryson. I feel like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have a pretty good chance of winning. And especially, WrestleMania, if they take away the gold from the Usos, it's going to make people, curious, and they're going to wonder what's going to happen in the main event. Is Roman Reigns also going to lose? Is the Bloodline going to be, gold deprived? Are they going to lose all of their championships at Mania? It's going to get people thinking and talking, so it's going to make the main event even more hyped and even more exciting. So I think that they're going to lose. I think that the Usos are going to drop the titles at Mania for sure. They might capture them later, but not at Mania. I don't think so. Sami was a snake in the... Oh, wow. Trison says Sami Zayn was the real snake. He was the guy who actually, betrayed the Bloodline. So that is quite an interesting take, Trison. Okay. Now, unless Edge wins the United States Championship... Alright, so, yeah. I'm going to be fine with that, too. Honestly, if Edge wins the U.S. title tonight, and if Finn Balor, just like Andy said, if Finn Balor does not come back tonight, to take on Edge, to interfere in the match, to cost him the title, I'll be happy. I mean, Edge winning the U.S. Championship tonight, and Austin Theory invoking that rematch clause at WrestleMania, and John Cena stepping into the pool, making it a triple threat. John Cena, Austin Theory, Edge, WrestleMania 39, Hollywood, WrestleMania 25 vibes, baby. But even better, 25, we got John Cena, we got Edge, we got Big Show. It was just a spectacle. I still remember the match. I still remember how John Cena lifted Edge and Big Show, both of them up on his shoulders. It was crazy. I want to see it happen again. I want to see John Cena get squashed into the build-up to WrestleMania 39. The whole rivalry reignited between Edge and Cena, leading to WrestleMania. Austin Theory beating both of them up and taking away what's his now. His U.S. title. I think it will be just picture perfect. I want to see it happen. Let me know if you want to see it happen. Let me know if you want to see John Cena versus Theory. Or do you want to see a triple threat between John Cena, Edge, and Theory for the U.S. title at Mania? Because for me, I want to see the triple threat so bad. I've got goosebumps right now. And back we are, Dolph Ziggler in full swing. He looks fired up. Again, it's nap time. If you want to sleep, if you want to grab a cup of popcorn, anything, now is the time to do so, because this show has turned 360 degrees and is now officially a mid-show, at least for the next 10 minutes. But let's see. I probably should not be so critical of these two. Unless Edge wins. That's right, Chris. Unless Edge wins. Now, Dolph Ziggler, good joke, 1AJ. I'm telling you, it's not even a joke. It's true. It's reality. But guys, do you see The Rock returning? I mean, I did see it. I thought The Rock was gonna come back. I thought The Rock was gonna be at Mania and go against Roman Reigns, but that's obviously not happening, and it sucks, but I think we're fine without The Rock, because honestly, if you look at the WrestleMania match card, so far, it looks so good, so I think we're fine without The Rock, no offense, but I think we're just okay without The Rock this time. But Andy says, Ziggler did win the NXT, oh yes, he did. Yeah, whatever happened last year, right? He did win the NXT title, and I don't know what happened to Robert Roode. Did he get lost on their way back to the main roster? Where is Robert Roode now? Dolph Ziggler, you pair him up with anything, anybody, anything, whatever it is. Dolph Ziggler is gonna survive, but his tag team partner is just gonna get lost in the pool. I don't even know where Robert Roode is right now, right? I don't even know if he exists anymore, so that's that. So ready for the new member of MMM. That's right. Oh yeah, I cannot wait for it either. We know it. Thanks for bringing that up, James. So Otis is now officially gonna be the next Playboy. He's officially gonna be the hottest thing in the world. The most tempting man in the universe. Otis is gonna be the newest member of the MMM, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna steal Maxine Dupree from everybody, even the WWE Universe. Maxine Dupree is gonna fall for the grace. She's gonna fall for the absolute I don't even know what to say, the looks, the personality that is Otis. Yeah, I think so. I think that Otis is gonna be the most wanted man in the world when he joins the MMM. So I'm actually excited to see that. I am excited to see that. And here we are. Mustafa Ali is dominating right now this match. For anybody who cares about this match, Mustafa Ali is dominating. That's that. Alright, TYF, he says, I think it's funny that Dominic calls Rhea Mama. Rhea, I also want Dominic to call the guys. That would be hilarious. That's right. Alright, you know what? Uncle Priest, TYFU, it's good to see you. But Uncle Priest popped me. If that happens, that is so. Uncle Priest is great. I like that. Ricky, welcome back, my brother. Good to see you. Papa Finn and Uncle Priest is so funny. Uncle Priest. That is perfect. I love that. That's right. Cena in Hollywood. James is not happy with the idea of Cena in Hollywood. And by the way, Mustafa Ali still dominating. For anybody who cares about this match, I don't know why, but if you care, he's dominating. 15 minutes for a 3-minute meaningless match. That's right, Gary. I mean, I don't know. With that being said, Dolph Ziggler just went for the cover, but Mustafa Ali kicked out. If you care about this match. I don't, but anyways. No, I don't see The Rock back on WrestleMania, says Ricky. I agree. I don't see it either. You know, maybe a video or something if he wants to be there. You know, I'm surprised that so far they have not officially announced any Hall of Fame spots. So, quite surprised, you know, when it comes to that. But I think the Hall of Fame class this time is going to be something very different. I think we're going to be seeing a big celebrity who's going to be... By the way, wait. Alright, Mustafa Ali, he won, and he looks very, very happy. So, good for Mustafa Ali. He just defeated Dolph Ziggler, and he cannot believe it. I cannot believe it either, but I'm not showing my excitement. I'm even more excited than Mustafa Ali is right now. I don't know. I don't know why is Dolph Ziggler so upset. Like, this match is not going to change anything for either Ali or Ziggler. I'm not sure why is Ali so happy, and why is Ziggler so upset. This match literally means nothing. So I don't even know what this whole reaction is about from either of the people. I don't. But anyways, with that being said, Mark, my brother Mark, it's good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Mark. That's right. By the way, anybody who's here for the first time ever, make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, be a part of the chat, the community. Let's talk, baby. That's right. Rock has so much business right now, says Andy. That's right. Holy crap. Look at that. Okay, you know what? I say this time and time again about Sami and Tay Conti, that they're married. They don't want to be kissing, you know, in public right now. They don't have to, you know. You have to get over the whole honeymoon phase. But I cannot say the same about the Miz and Maryse, because honestly, if you got a wife like Maryse, supportive, beautiful, everything, I don't blame you for doing what the Miz and Maryse are doing right now, right? They're fine. The honeymoon phase is never going to get over if you're the Miz and Maryse, and that's fair. That's okay. Alright, a little bit biased right now. My brother, Run DMG, I acknowledge you as well. Good to see you. But let's take a look at what is happening right now. You know what? I love how they're just playing with the whole journalist stuff. I almost thought he was going to say Ariel, but it's The Miz. The Miz is apparently a world-renowned journalist too. But with that being said, they're going to make out one more time. I'm not sure what the news is going to be, but hopefully we're going to find out what the news is in just a bit. Let's see. Oh my god, they're going to kiss again. Alright, he's probably going to break the news when he comes out in the ring. Oh dear. You know, I'm going to pop up so big if Seth Rollins comes out once again with those little red, or should I say big red boots. That will be funny. But once again, what is the news? What is he holding in that envelope right here? I guess we're going to find out in the next few minutes. Maybe a WrestleMania match announcement. Let's see. Let's see. That's right. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So that's got to be something very important, right? Oh my, they're gonna kiss again. But that's a little too much, right? They're kissing a little too much. But again, I've got no problem. It's not as gross as Sami and Tay, so I'm fine. But he says that the envelope made his dreams come true, and he's gonna come out to the ring, and he's gonna talk about what his dreams are and what the envelope says, I think. But anyways, first, we're gonna take a look at Cody Rhodes, as Cody Rhodes is making his way out, and he's gonna be addressing the fans. He's got the suit and his tie on. Let's see what Cody Rhodes has to say. Interesting. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. We got Nigel says, I wouldn't mind seeing Ali and Ziggler as a tag team, says Nigel. I just almost yawned, Nigel. I truly did, honestly. I mean, if they're a tag team, that's going to be a tag team that I'm going to forget forever and a day, honestly. You know, I feel like that tag team, if it ever happens, Mustafa Ali and Ziggler, they should be called the Mid. Because it just doesn't get any more mid than that. So that's my thought on Ali and Ziggler. That's that. James says, botch, that's right, brother. So for the international members in this chat, the first game of the Wrassingh Football League started yesterday, and he was so busy with that lately, says Mark. That's right, Mark, thanks for that. That's correct. So XFL, I did see a clip of XFL too, and they're doing things differently, and I like how they're doing things. Apparently, while you're watching the game, you also get to take a look at what's happening, the interaction between the referee and the people who are sitting in the back, in the broadcast room. So you get to see and get to listen to the conversation between the referee and the people in the broadcast room right there, and talk about the match, talk about what the decision is gonna be. So they're giving us a look at the game, but also what's happening behind the scenes, and I think that's so unique, so interesting, and I feel like it could be a step in the new direction, and a good direction by XFL. The Rock is he's got a lot on his plate, and that's understandable why he's not going to be there at Mania. That's right. And James here says, oh my god, Maurice, that's right, Maurice is different, sure. Maurice outstanding, says Andy. There you go. Ricky has got some kisses for Maurice too. I see you, Ricky, I see you. She's a married woman, guys. You gotta stop, honestly. Alright, Cody is up there. That's right, Tony, my brother. Cody is indeed up next. Maurice is hotter than a warehouse full of hot sauce. Nigel, you gotta keep it PG, brother. What did I say? You gotta keep it PG. Alright. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. We're fine. Robin says, we all love and respect our Singh sub. Thank you for that, my brother. And I love and respect all of you too, my brother Robin. Thank you for the love, for the support. It's good to see you. Welcome. Ricky once again got the kiss. Ricky. Stop. Alright, Miz and Maurice renewed for a new season. I'm not surprised. They're good. You know what? The one interesting part about Miz and Maurice, right? The way they met. So when Miz first met Maurice could not even speak English. Miz said that she, of course, we know she's French, right? So when she came to the USA, when she did the tryout for the WWE, she could not even speak English. And still, the Miz fell in love, and obviously Maurice has come such a long way where she can not just speak English, she can cut just great promos, just be super good on camera, off camera. Maurice definitely has worked hard, and their love story is a true love story, right? Love at first sight, indeed, for the Miz and Maurice. So I have a question that I asked in the other places, but I'm very curious here. Mark, let me know what that question is, brother. Mark says, what WWE streak was more impressive, Undertaker's Mania streak or Roman? That's a very good question, Mark. Alright, so a question from Mark here, and I'm going to take that question and I'm going to throw it to all of you here, because that's a great question. Mark here is with a question, and he is asking, what WWE streak was more impressive? Was it Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, or is it Roman Reigns' current Universal title streak? And I think that this question, I've also thought about it previously, but I have to say, it is Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. We're talking about a streak that went on for decades versus Roman Reigns' streak, which is also quite interesting, but 3 years. I understand Roman Reigns' streak is about, him being champion every single day versus Undertaker, where it was about one night. I understand that, but I feel it's that at this point, where we stand right now, it is definitely The Undertaker. I feel Undertaker's streak, it's hard to compare it to anything else, so I'm gonna go with Taker's streak still. That's right, but great question. I'm gonna ask everybody here to think about it and to answer it. And here we are, it's time for Cody Rhodes. And honestly, it's not a Cody Rhodes entrance without a pyro botch. Whenever I look at Cody Rhodes coming out, I am always hoping that there's going to be a botch in the pyros, and whenever I don't see a botch, I'm honestly disappointed. There should always be a pyro botch whenever Cody Rhodes comes out. I feel so. But here we are, love the energy, love the smile. Cody Rhodes is here, and he's going to be talking about his road to WrestleMania, the 2023 Royal Rumble winner, the guy who's going to be fighting Roman Reigns in a few weeks now for that unified WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. We'll see how all of this goes down, but it's got to be good. Nick Aldis or Kenny Omega or Mercedes Moné going to WWE very soon. It seems like a big free agent, a free big name is going to be going to the WWE. Kenny Omega's contract with AEW is up apparently very soon. Nick Aldis, we know everything between him and NWA, but I don't know if NWA is still holding him hostage. I'm not sure if he's contractually allowed to go out there. Because there was something, I believe it was until 31st of December, if I'm not wrong, but yeah, Nick Aldis and NWA, they really parted ways in a very brutal way, so that's that. But yeah, Nick Aldis also in the WWE would be great. It would be fantastic. I'd like to see that. And of course, Mercedes Moné, I don't think it's going to be Mercedes, honestly. So I think it's going to be most likely Nick Aldis. But let's see, Romit, let's see. Cody showers in his... That's right, Jay. But you know what the truth is? They're trying to steal my drip. I was the first one who brought the concept of suits in wrestling, and look at all these people trying to steal my drip. That's what it is. I checked the XFL out, and it wasn't bad at all, says Gary. That's right, it does seem pretty good, you know. That's right, that's for sure. Rock is really putting in some work. He's trying to get his money back. The money that he spent on the XFL, he's trying to win it back. He's trying to, get a good ROI here. So hopefully it works out for him. That kiss is for me, Ricky. Thank you for that. I'm flattered. Thank you. Roman says, according to the wrestling entertainment news sources, Triple H wants Mercedes. For sure he does. Yep, I'm pretty sure that he would love to have Kenny Omega there. Such a talented guy like Omega. Who wouldn't want that, right? And also Mercedes, why not? Jay White will never go to WWE, says James. Again, Jay White going to the company, we know that he's going to be, kind of like leashed and he won't have his creative freedom and whatnot, so it's understandable. James, I get your point here. Jake, it's good to see you, my brother. Welcome. But let's listen to Cody Rhodes and let's see what does Rhodes have to say here to the fans. Once again, the fans are so I must say, tonight's show, the fans are fired up, right? Okay. Oh! And just when the fans were letting Cody Rhodes talk, out comes Paul. He's got a neck brace. Oh, poor Paulie. Look at this guy. Poor guy has a neck brace on, but has to still carry Roman Reigns' weights. He still has to carry Roman Reigns' title. Paul Heyman looks like an egg tonight, especially with that neck brace. Look at him. He looks like an egg. Does he not? But Humpty Dumpty, I'm sorry, Paulie. He looks like an egg. Okay. Alright, Cody Rhodes here, giving the stage to Paul Heyman. He says, come on, Heyman, let's see what you want to say here to the fans. Right, he's taking a shot at the Canadian healthcare system, and the fans popped at. That is so funny. That is a political statement almost, right? He's taking a shot at the Canadian healthcare system, and that made the fans pop. That is so funny. Oh. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Of course, the same song and dance, Cody to Paul Heyman telling Cody Rhodes he cannot beat Roman Reigns. It won't happen. Not tonight, not at WrestleMania. Alright. Paul is living in the fantasy. ECW fan. You're right, Tony. He is definitely living the fantasy. That is true. Cody leaving Mania with the Wise Man, and oh my god. Did not see that coming, Run DMG. That is crazy. That theory, I did not think about it even once. Run DMG here suggesting that Cody Rhodes might walk out of WrestleMania not only with the titles, but also the Wise Man. Now that would be a slap to the face of Roman Reigns and a salt to the wound of Roman Reigns. So he's gonna be left all alone. No Bloodline, no Usos, no Paul Heyman. That would be just destructive to his ego, to everything that Roman Reigns has been all about over the past few years. Ron DMG, that's such a good idea. All right. The only time I really go quiet is when Paul Heyman is talking, because when Paul Heyman talks, you want to sit back and listen to this guy. Everything he says is genius, right? It only makes sense. That's right. That's right. So you can't have a Cody Rhodes promo, right? The one thing is for sure, you cannot have a Cody Rhodes promo without bringing up his father. Paul Heyman, we've seen these two guys, exchanging words, and every single time he brings up his father. That's it. That's what every single Cody Rhodes promo will have. It will have his father, especially heading into WrestleMania, because he's trying to fulfill his father's dream right here. That's right. And Tony says, Paul Heyman crap. The WWE Universe chance for Cody. That's right. And Cody leaving with Mania with the Wise Man once again from Run DMG. I think that's a great idea. If that happens, I think that will be the start of the end for Roman Reigns' career in the WWE. I think that would be the start of his career in Hollywood if that happens, because that's going to break Roman Reigns as we know it. And I'll always remember and enjoy when Paul Heyman got his butt kicked from Jim Cornette back in the WWE. Jim Cornette, good old days, brother. Good old days. Alright. So, Paul Heyman, once again, delivering a big statement, talking about how it's all going to become, if it happens, if he's able to beat Roman Reigns, it's going to become his own personal nightmare. Quite a mic drop here from Paul E. So much so that Cody Rhodes is left here speechless. He doesn't know what to say, right? He's trying to hold back his emotions, hold back his tears. Cody Rhodes is speechless. Wow. I like that. Yep. Yep. So Cody Rhodes wants Roman Reigns here to come face to face with him, have a talk man to man. He does not want Roman Reigns to send Paul Heyman once again, one more time to talk on his behalf. He wants Roman Reigns to come out here and talk to Cody Rhodes personally in the middle of the ring. Something that should happen already, right? Alright, so once again a sweet mic drop from Cody Rhodes. Of course, I'm pretty sure he had a lot to get off his chest, but he couldn't really talk because Paul Heyman had to make him go all speechless after delivering the mic drop that Paul Heyman delivered. Quite a promo here from Cody and Paul. Paul always a genius on the microphone, in the ring, whatever he does. Paul Heyman is a total genius. Cody Rhodes still looks like he's trying to hold back his emotions. The one thing that Cody Rhodes does perfectly is his facial expressions, right? Because he does not even have to talk to convey his emotions to the fans. You can see it all on his face, and he does that beautifully. And I think every time you talk about his father, it just is natural for him to react in such a strong manner. So it all works out. He's going to WrestleMania to try to fulfill his father's dream, for his legacy, and it's all real. That is all indeed very, very true. Speaking of that, it is Asuka time, and I know that Tony was looking forward to the Asuka match tonight, and I think it's going to be happening very, very soon. So let's take a look at that. Again, we're taking a look at Elimination Chamber and how Carmella got eliminated. I know James was a little bit confused. James was talking about how who was not eliminated. We were thinking, yeah, it was Nikki Cross, right? James, I missed this thing too, right? Nikki Cross. We did not see her getting pinned, but I think she got pinned. No controversy. I think that's okay. And Roman says Adam Cole 2027 AEW contract. Miro, Ali Star, Balak, Dr. Britt Baker, Ruby Soho, Thunder Rosa, John Moxley, Darby Allin, Cargill. They're all wrestlers 2027 for 2027. MJ 2024. That's when their contracts are going to go up, says Roman. That's right, brother. Thanks for giving us that. But I think that most of those contracts are going to be renewed because they're obviously enjoying their time in AEW. They're getting the big spotlight on them. You talk about Cargill, you talk about Adam Cole, Dr. Britt Baker. Miro, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with Miro. I'm not sure if he's going to go back to WWE when his contract is up or if he's going to retire for good. But Miro is in a weird spot. No doubt about that. That's right. And Triple H needs to bring back Arn Anderson and his Glock, says Tony. That's right. That is so true. And here we are, Asuka making her way to the ring, and she looks fabulous. Obviously, the Elimination Chamber winner who's going to be going on to fight Bianca Belair. Bianca has no idea what's coming to her, right? I mean, we know Bianca is dominant. She's been a great champion, but she has never faced this side of Asuka. This side of Asuka is more brutal, and honestly, I was one of those people who had absolutely given up on Asuka, much the way I've given up on so many other wrestlers, including Shinsuke Nakamura. But Asuka turned it around 360 degrees. I am intrigued. I enjoy watching her. I enjoy seeing her face, what she does in the ring. She's fantastic. So I'm a fan of this new version of Asuka, and I have a feeling that she might very well be able to capture the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. This Asuka, she seems unstoppable, so that's that. AJ, you see Roman Reigns facing both Sami and Cody at WrestleMania. I say, no, I don't see that happening either. By the way, we're getting, once again, the commercial break for WrestleMania 39, the incredible commercial break featuring Seth Rollins as the Joker. But honestly, the one part that really got me popping in this commercial break was Batman, because Becky Lynch's Batman was a thing of beauty. That's right. And James says this promo, James did not enjoy the promo. I see you, my brother James. And Andy agrees. I see Brandy's gonna slap. Look, Tony, I'm okay with Cody Rhodes. I can watch Cody Rhodes all day. That's okay. Unless Brandy Rhodes comes back. Because if Brandy Rhodes comes back, Brandy and I have got a thing. And I'm not talking about a thing that's like a good thing. I'm talking about a rivalry, some heat. Brandy and I it doesn't work out. So I don't want to watch her on TV, because if I do, my bias against Brandy is going to show. I don't want to say that. I don't want to see that. So hopefully, no Brandy Rhodes. Hopefully, we only get solo Cody, no Brandy. Hopefully. Cody knows Roman. Cody knows Seth freaking Rollins, and hell, Cody knows John Moxley. Cody knows them all. You're right, Tony. He knows them all. You're right. And love that. Ricky, Andy, you're awesome. So far tonight, 2.7 out of 10, and that's being nice. James here, being generous, giving the show a 2.7. I think that you are going to change your opinion, James, when Otis debuts as the MMA, the new face of Maximum Male Model. When he does that, James, I think your rating is going to turn straight into 10 out of 10, because we know that Otis as a MMM star, a MMM member, is going to steal the show, is going to steal the spotlight. So let's see, James, let's see what happens, because we are still to see Otis as the new face of MMM. So let's see. If Cody Rhodes wins the WWE title, then he's going to be pathetic. By the way, lots of commercial breaks. Once again, we go to a commercial, and these commercials are driving me a little bit nuts, to be honest. But Ramit says, if Cody Rhodes wins the WWE title, then WWE is going to go pathetic. Like, wow, Cody Rhodes does not deserve WWE Undisputed title like John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, or The Undertaker. Ramit here is mad. He says that he doesn't want to see Cody Rhodes winning the title. If it happens, WWE is going to go down the drain. Anybody else over here who agrees with Ramit and thinks that Cody Rhodes winning the title is going to be bad for business, that Roman Reigns should stay champion? Let me know if you agree with Ramit, because that is a bold statement. I see you, Ramit. Alright, that's sweet. And that's right, Ricky. Kana is awesome. That's right. The Empress of Tomorrow, Kana. She's the Empress of today, yesterday, yesteryear, and tomorrow. She's the Empress forever. Kana is unstoppable. Andy says, yes, Nikki Cross got pinned after going through the multiple pods. That's right. Probably missed that during the, the power outage, but wow, what a match. The Women's Elimination Chamber match, the first match of the pay-per-view, the premium live event, the PLE, I must say, it was the best match of the night. I did not have a lot of expectations from it, but the ladies tore the house down. They showed the world that they truly own the chamber. I mean, that women's chamber match, I can say that it was probably even better than the men's. I loved it. It was great. The energy, the excitement, the way they were just pushing Liv Morgan's head through the cage walls. It was incredible. That women's chamber match was a thing of beauty. Absolutely it was. Alright, let's take a look at what else do we have here. Chris says Batista is going to headline this year's Hall of Fame, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to be happening because, look at Batista, right? I mean, he is definitely the greatest, or should I say, yeah, absolutely. I think he's the greatest export from the world of wrestling into the world of Hollywood in recent history. The Rock has suffered a few setbacks in Hollywood lately because of Black Adam and whatnot. If you talk about John Cena, I think he's alright. He's sweet. He's getting those movie roles, but it's not as big as Batista. I mean, Batista scored films with Marvel, James Bond. That speaks for itself. Batista is definitely doing very well in Hollywood. From what I've heard, he's got a great attitude. People like him behind the scenes, and it's all working out for Batista. He's a hard-working guy who's finding success in the area that he wants to find success in. So more power to Batista. I am happy whenever I see this guy succeed. I feel happy. So good for him. Good for Batista, and he deserves to headline the Hall of Fame class as well. But I know that The Rock's mother wants him to be in the Hall of Fame too. A few years ago, I remember listening to The Rock's mother. I think she was talking to Renee Young at Wrestlemania. At the Hall of Fame ceremony, where she said that her son is not inducted yet, so she's waiting for his induction. I think it's long overdue. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but it's long overdue, and that's a fact. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. I saw scary that Asuka, she lost to Bianca at WrestleMania. Let's record at WrestleMania is not good, says Ricky. That's right. Hopefully, Kana is going to be able to turn this around. Here comes the said Joker Raw. That's right, Tony. That's right. Yep. Kana is fantastic, says Andy, without a doubt. Batista is going to be headlining the Fame. That's right, Chris. The man is Batman, says Tony. That's right. Once again, look at the graphics that they're using for this year's WrestleMania. I'm loving it. The match card, the animation, everything is beautiful. I was laughing to see Rollins dressing up as Joker. Seth is good. Yeah, Seth Rollins is definitely good. He's come a long way from being the architect, that's for sure. He has tried on various hats, the architect, the Messiah, the Drip King, the Joker, and everything has worked out for Rollins because he is that good, and that's the truth. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. What is up, AJ Clay? Good to see you. Welcome. That's right. And the NJPW show, I just watched the main event, some clips of it, did not watch the whole show, but I heard it was a good show. That's right. Kenta also won the open weight title, so good for him. Cody should bring back the wing title, says Andy. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, and that's something he's talked about. He said that if he wins the championship, he will most likely bring back the wing title. We also know that he's currently working on a belt. I'm not talking about the championship belt, but his weight belt that he wears, for the matches. He's working on a new weight belt, a weight belt specially made for WrestleMania 39, so we'll see what that's going to look like as well. But he's working on a new design for his weight belt at WrestleMania, so let's see. But Kana here, of course. Wait a second, Bianca Belair coming out now. Look at that. Look at Bianca Belair. She definitely sending across a message here. She's got her eyes on Kana. She's not scared of Kana, and she's coming out here most likely to sit on commentary as Kana fights Nikki Cross. And of course, Nikki and Kana, Nikki is taking the time, right? She's not attacking, blindsiding Kana. She's not taking advantage of this obvious distraction. That's quite respectful, that's for sure. Alright, Raw is going to be good when Bayley has Ding Dong Hello with special guest Io Sky and Dakota Kai, the women's tag team champions. That's Ding Dong Hello. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Ding Dong Hello so far, Chris, but tonight might be different. Let's see, Chris. But do you want to see, we were talking about this earlier, Chris, do you want to see Bayley versus Michael Cole at WrestleMania? Let me know. I know you're a fan of Bayley, so let me know. But here we are, Nikki Cross. Wow, big slap to the chest of Kana. And even Bianca Belair cannot believe that slap. That was a big chop right there to the chest of Kana. That must have hurt. That must have hurt for sure. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. Yep. Need fighting champion, not a once every 3 months champion, says James. That's true. That's true. And Cody Rhodes, when he becomes champion, hopefully he's gonna show up every single week. Hopefully. And here we are, Nikki Cross gets Kana on top of the top rope. Kana turning it around, a kick to the chest, once, twice, thrice, 4 times. Kana now has got the upper hand, and she pulls Nikki Cross on the apron with her. Looks like she was going to go for a DDT. Nikki Cross able to counter, and a big knee to the face of Nikki Cross. She is dazed as she stands or struggles to stand on the apron. Kana was going to go for a spinning kick, and she hits her leg, hits the ring post instead. That's going to hurt. Kana's leg hits the ring post. Nikki Cross gets her in position. Looks like she's gonna go for, oh my gosh, and down goes Kana right there on the apron. Nikki Cross, by the way, looking good. A lot better than Nikki is. I don't know why did she ever decide to cover up her beautiful face. Nikki Cross looks so much better than Nikki ASH ever did. Nikki ASH was cringe, was bad. I'm glad she's gone and she's history. WWE for Tribal Chief, AEW for Kenny Omega, Impact Wrestling for Moose. If these wrestlers show on single screen of WWE or other promotion company, it's going to be icing on the cake for the You're right, Roman, absolutely. And Moose sadly has been kind of in the backseat, right? Ever since he dropped the title and gave it to Josh Alexander, I feel like Moose has taken a backseat. And I hope that changes because Moose as champion was great. We know that he can handle the spotlight. He can be the guy for years to come. So hopefully that happens soon again. Cody can do it all. A founding father of AEW, says Randy. Indeed, brother. Indeed. He's got everything. He's got being successful in his DNA, right? That's for sure. And Dave Bautista is killing it in acting. Me too, brother. I'm very glad for Bautista as well. He's a man of honor, right? He's a man of honor. He said that the reason why he lost his last match, and he said it truly is his last match. He said that when I say I've retired, I have really retired. I'm never going to wrestle again. And he says the reason why he lost to Triple H was because he has an old school mentality that, when you're leaving, when you're retiring for good, you want to give back to the industry that gave you your career, your life, your everything. And that's the way for him to say thank you, by taking the pinfall, by having his shoulder down for the 3 count, and giving back to the industry in his last match. So I feel like he's being genuine every time he talks about his retirement, his final match. I think the guy is a guy of honor, has an old school mentality, and when he says he's retired, I truly believe that Batista is retired and we're never going to see him in the ring again. That's what I think. So I'm very happy for his success, the success that he's finding for himself in Hollywood. That's right. And CGI confetti, says Tony. Lots of... Yeah, I know. I'm tired of CGI too, brother. Let it be in the films or the WWE. CGI must stop. I agree with you, Tony. There's a limit to everything, and I feel like WWE sometimes goes over the top with CGI. That's true. And James here, of course, not holding back his love for Bianca Belair, says that here comes Rat Tail. I see you, my brother James. I see you. Is Matt Riddle the producer of Raw? Alright. Curse you, Nick Khan. Alright, Tony. Well, Matt Riddle, I heard that he was coming back. I think Andy, you told me, right, that Matt Riddle was coming back soon. Hopefully not. I can't be the only one, but anybody here who misses Matt Riddle? Because I do not. I'm happy without him. I kind of miss Randy Orton sometimes, but I'm happy without RK Bro, because I feel like RK Bro turned the whole tag team picture into a big joke. RK Bro was a disgrace. I hated Matt Riddle. I feel like he ruined Randy Orton for me, so I'm okay as long as he wants to be away and stay with his family or do his thing. Take your time. More power to you. I'm not missing Matt Riddle. Anybody here who actually misses Riddle, let me know if you do, because for me, I'm okay. I'm fine. Take your time, Matt. That's right. Who is crazy, Nikki Cross or Asuka? Chris, great question. I think it's got to be... it's a tough question, actually. It's a tough question. We're looking at Kana. I don't know if she's crazy, she's demonic. I'm not sure. She's a lot of things. But if you look at Nikki Cross, I think that's a great question. Who is crazier? Is it Nikki Cross or is it Kana Asuka? That's a I don't even know if I can answer that. That's a big question. That's a genius question, Chris. That's a love. I'm gonna take that question, toss it out to everybody. Who is crazier? Is it Nikki Cross or is it Kana? Let us know, guys. Let us know, because that is a genius question. I genuinely believe so. All right, what is up, AJ? Who won the predictions? So, Clay, we had a little bit of a controversy. So we never were able to crown a predictions champion, but everybody was doing quite well. Of course, Drew was doing incredibly well. But there was, because of some technical glitches, we were not able to come to the conclusion that night. So the predictions champion, we're going to be crowning the predictions champion at a bigger stage, the biggest stage of them all, and that is WrestleMania. So that is when we're going to be crowning our new predictions champion. So stay tuned, Clay. Stay tuned. And here we are now with those big elbow strikes to the chest of Kana right there. There you go. Down goes Asuka, trapped in the ring apron. Nikki Cross is unleashing hell on her, not holding her feelings back, not holding her passion back. She is going crazy right there on Kana. And honestly, I don't think it's a good look for Asuka, because she is being absolutely shattered, dominated by Nikki Cross right in front of the eyes of her competitor at WrestleMania, the champion, the unstoppable Bianca Belair. So I don't know if it's a very good look for Nikki Cross to make Kana look weak right here tonight. Not too sure about that. Cody Rhodes is in 2K23 and AEW Fight Forever. Cody Rhodes making history, right? And here we are now. Kana goes down and goes for the cover on Nikki, and Nikki Cross kicks out. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if this is a great look to see what's happening right now. But anyways, guys, let me very quickly talk about AEW Fight Forever. Kenny Omega just recently gave out an interview, and he said that AEW Fight Forever, the reason why it's been delayed is because of the rating issues. They were not able to get a rating that they wanted for the game. There was a lot of blood in the game initially, right? The game had a lot of blood, and Kenny Omega says that the blood was so much that a player could make the ring look like a murder scene. There was a lot of blood in the game, which is why they were not able to get the ratings approval for the game, the rating that they wanted. They had to tone down the blood. They had to make some changes, make some edits, make the game more age appropriate, is what Kenny Omega says. And now they finally have a rating that is T14. The rating that they wanted for the game. They finally have the rating, and they got it earlier this month. Kenny Omega said it was a headache, and the game's gonna be out. The game's gonna be out. It still does not have an official release date, but it's gonna be out. Kenny Omega says that he's a little bit concerned, because the longer it takes for the game to be out, for it to be released, the more dated it's going to look when it finally comes out. And that's because all the roster additions in AEW, the changes to the roster that they've made over the past few months, they're not in the game, obviously, because the game has already been ready to be released, quite some time ago. So it's been ready for quite some time, but it's not being released, so obviously it's going to look dated when it finally comes out. So there's a little bit of concern right there. Let's see what happens, but of course this is their first game, obviously having a few hiccups. Let's see. And with that being said, Asuka wins the match. Nikki Cross is down and she's out. I would not say that this was the most impressive of victories from Asuka. Nikki Cross still seemed to have a smile on her face as she was quitting, as she was giving up. And, I don't feel like this is the kind of a victory that I want to see from Asuka a few weeks before Mania. She should look more dominating, more of a threat to Bianca Belair. Right now, she does not look as big of a threat, at least not tonight. Jonathan says, Groundhog Day today by me, but now I have 10 days with K. I see you, Jonathan. That's awesome. 10 days is beautiful. I hope you are able to enjoy this vacation and make the best out of it, brother. Have a great time. That's fantastic. I'm happy for you. And here we are now in the middle of the ring one more time. It is Bianca Belair looking good. Asuka looking great. I'm not sure what the face paint is, but she wrestles a match. See, obviously, there's got to be some sweat, but the face paint stays. The face paint is not getting ruined at all. It's fantastic. Yeah. Great stuff. I'm pretty sure Dustin Rhodes wants to know where Asuka got her face paint from, because this one is not coming off. It's great. Wait, is she gonna throw up? What's happening? Oh, come on. Come on. So she changed the color for Mist from green to blue? good for her, I guess. Good for her. Bianca Belair feels a little bit threatened right now as she looks at the mist just flowing out of her mouth. That's got to be gross. That's got to be. I'm not sure if Bianca Belair is intimidated or is she grossed, because if I was her, I would be grossed out. That's for sure. But look at the evil eyes of Asuka. This match is gotta be a match for sure. And here we are, Kathy Kelly looking good. What is Carmella dressed as? Is Carmella dressed as Jasmine from Aladdin? Or a sexier version of Jasmine for Aladdin? Because that definitely looks like that's Jasmine's color from Aladdin. That's for sure. What? Oh, come on. Wait, so are we done with the whole Queen of Staten Island stuff once again? Is she back to being the skimpy, slutty Mela is money again? Hopefully not, because... Hopefully not. Anyways, here we are with Seth Rollins. The Joker is here, Tony. You're right. The Joker is indeed here. So it looks up next, it should be Seth Rollins versus The Miz, and of course we also know that Miz has got an envelope that apparently fulfills his dreams, so it's gotta be a big deal. I think we're gonna take a look at what that envelope actually contains, what the big news is. We're gonna hear it from The Miz in a bit, because up next, seems like we're gonna get Seth Rollins, the Joker, versus The Miz, and I can see that the big red boots are actually gone tonight. He's not wearing those boots tonight, so good for him, good for him. Right. Love that laugh. Even Joaquin Phoenix cannot pull a laugh off like Seth Rollins can. That is a beautiful laugh. With that being said, we are indeed going on a commercial break. When we come back, it's going to be Miz versus Seth Rollins, and hopefully Miz will also share the big news that he has for us. So let's see what that's going to be. But anyways, guys, anybody who's new to the channel, who's watching us for the first time, you know exactly what you need to do right now. And what you need to do is hit that subscribe, hit that like, and be a part of the community. Chat with us, talk to us. Let's be a family. That's right. Anyways, let's see. Nikki Cross and Kana always being the best out of each other, says Andy. This match, was definitely sweet. And Nikki Cross gave her a hard time. She did give her a hard time, so that was that. And she's been having her blue mist for several weeks now, says Andy. I see, Andy. Thanks for that, brother. And the predictions champion for Saturday was everybody. That's right, Jonathan. Everybody wins right here at Wrestling News. You're right. You got it right. The Joker is here, Tony. That's correct, brother. Do you think Mercedes Moné, a.k.a. Sasha Banks and Kenny Omega, should go to AEW? WWE, I'm sorry, I read that. How did I misread WWE for AEW? That is so funny. But, Ramit, I think that Sasha Banks, or Mercedes Moné, whatever you want to call her, should do her thing. And she's got her wings open. I think she should fly high. And she should fly all across the world, tour the world, do her thing, enjoy being out there, and just enjoy her freedom, her independence in wrestling. Finally, I think that she felt a little bit suffocated, claustrophobic in WWE's creative and their umbrella. So right now she wants to enjoy and she wants to, explore the world, explore new opportunities. More power to her. She's obviously finding success in NJPW. Let her do her thing. And, maybe a couple years later, she can come back for the big check. She can come back for the TV spot, for everything, for the fans in the WWE. But for now, she should enjoy, the experience that she's getting touring the world. So more power to Sasha Banks. But as long as Kenny Omega is concerned, obviously, it's a no-brainer. If he comes to the WWE, it's going to be a big get for the company. WWE is going to be on sky high, what do they call it, cloud 9, if Kenny Omega wins, right? If Kenny Omega joins the WWE, it's going to be a big boost to the rating. A lot of people are going to be very happy. Kenny Omega could be the next AJ Styles in the company, is what I feel. So why not? I'm gonna be happy. But again, it's gonna be a big loss for AEW too. So you gotta look at both these scenarios, So let's see what happens. It depends on what state or country you are in. Jonathan says, Andy, wait a second, what is that about? Jonathan, what is the question from Jonathan? Let's see. Is there a question? I don't know. How much does it cost to go and watch one of these shows? So I can tell you, and thank you for that answer, Andy, but obviously, just like Andy said, it depends from place to place, city, country, all of that stuff. But in New York, right, I've been to, every single time they came to New York, I went to every one of their shows. So the house shows in New York, they start from $27. These are the shows that are not on TV. They're just house shows, regular shows. In Madison Square Garden mostly. That's where most of the house shows take place. So the house shows, they cost about $27 for the cheap seats, and they can go up to $350, $400 per seat. That's the house shows. But if you talk about, the TV tapings, they start from about $39 or $45 if you include the taxes, and they go up to $1,500, sometimes even more for the ringside tickets. So it depends on what show. It depends on if it's televised or not, what place, what arena. But the house shows in New York, they start from $27, $29. The TV shows, $45. So it depends on what you got to go to. But yeah, it's a good experience. That's for sure. It's a good experience. Yeah. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. Tony says, I'm already scared of Kana. I see you, Tony. I'm with you. I wouldn't want to be in the same room as Kana. I just wouldn't. That's right. Thanks, Andy. I'd love to go one time. Jonathan, we got to go to these shows together. Like us, the community, the family, we should try and go to one of these shows together. Really. WrestleMania 40, maybe? Make it happen? I think we must make it happen. What about if I won the Bayley title? I am the Undisputed. That's right, Clay. Yep, that's right. You can definitely be whatever you'd like to be, brother. That's right. And here we are now. It's time for The Miz versus Seth Rollins. Let's see how this goes down. I want Alexa Bliss as Harley Quinn. Never mind, I want Liv Morgan. I don't know, Tony. Honestly, I think about it too, right? I mean, Alexa is so good as Harley, but so is Liv Morgan. Both of them are fantastic. That's why when they almost became a tag team for a little while, I was so happy. But obviously, that never happened. They're not a tag team. It did not work out. Alexa Bliss is off TV, and she's got to stay off TV for an extended period of time. We don't know how long, but I already miss watching her on TV. I feel like if you don't have anything for them to do, as solo competitors, just make them a tag team, because both of them are that good and, in my eyes, that compatible. So I think that they should be a tag team still. Should be a tag team. By the way, who's the current women's tag team champions? I don't even know. Anybody here knows? Let me know. And here we are. MVP has some words for us. Let's see. Wait, Omos is back. Holy crap. Did not see that coming. Omos is back. Alright. Alright, Omos, of course, a man of a few words, but he did do that, so I guess that makes a statement. But Omos is back, and he's already sent out a challenge. They want the person to show up next week, and if they're man enough, I guess. So Omos is back. I thought MVP was going to do something with the Hurt Business, but here he is. Omos is back. Alright, back in time for WrestleMania. Good for him. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. I want Alexa Bliss as Harley Quinn. That's right, Tony. Once again, great comment. Triple H wants to hire Sasha Banks and Kenny Omega at any cost for WWE, says Drummond. If I was Triple H, I'd be the same way, brother. Absolutely. And what do you want from it? Do you want them to join the WWE? Let me know what you think. I agree, Tony. Liv Morgan as Harley Quinn. That's right, Andy. I agree, too. Joaquin Phoenix versus The Miz now. That's right. Seth Rollins' new name should be Joaquin Phoenix. That's for Ricky. Thank you for sharing the Twitter, the Instagram. Really appreciate that, my brother. Gary says, as to keeping the character fresh, Seth Rollins is just as good as Chris Jericho. I agree. And I feel like I find Chris Jericho a little bit annoying now because he overdoes a lot of the stuff that he does now, right? Yeah, so I find him a little bit annoying now. But Seth Rollins definitely knows how to keep the character fresh. He's just as gifted as Chris Jericho is. Both of them very talented, no doubt about it. But I do find Jericho, I guess it's his character right now, the whole Jericho appreciation, that makes me despise him. I think it's working out because I really do despise him now. But big up to Jericho, he's alright, he's okay. That's right, Andy says, AJ, the best laugh is from a woman who isn't in wrestling. That's Channel West Coast. Oh, I see you, Andy. Alright. Yep, you're right. You're onto something right here. Oh crap, I hate Channel. Alright, Tony has no love for West Coast. I see you, Tony. And here we are, Seth Rollins coming out. And you see right there in the audience, there's a father and son, of course, bonding as a smile, as a laugh, as they share their love for wrestling right here. And this is what wrestling is all about. It brings people together. It brings us together. It brings families together. That is the beauty of wrestling, right? It makes you believe in people. And it makes you believe that you can do anything, yeah? If you can be 400 pounds, heavy, you can fly up the top turnbuckles, off the ladders, you can do it all. You can be, super light guy, but you can beat somebody the size of Brock Lesnar. That is the power of wrestling. It's a beautiful art. I like to call it art, and I feel it's fantastic. Anyways, Miz versus Seth Rollins coming up next. Let's see how this goes down. Alright, 23 days away from WWE 2K23 coming out. Chris, I love that. The countdown to 2K23. I see you, Chris. I see you. Paul Heyman is a neck brace, but it looks like as if he had a hair. He's an egg. Paul Heyman is an egg. That's right, John. Alright, here we are. Miz rolling out to the outside. I thought Miz was going to come out here. He was going to hold his golden envelope, and he was going to share what that envelope actually contains, what the good news is. But of course, nothing yet. Nothing at all. Miz is just getting his ass beat. It is like, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu right now, from that Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn match. I'm getting a deja vu. I think Miz is going to get his ass beat, and that's what it's going to be, I guess. So, I think it's another meaningless match right here. Not as bad as Baron Corbin, but still, meaningless, I feel. Anyways, my favorite side guy was the monster of his dad, James. Although he was evil. I see you, John. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. We doing predictions for Revolution or apps? Oh yes, James, apps. How did I forget? Of course we're doing predictions for Revolution too. Sure. And Revolution is taking place on March 5th, correct? March 5th. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing predictions. Right. Thanks for that, brother. We got James here. James Sotelo, and he says, I like WWE pay-per-views on Saturday. Me too, James. Absolutely. By the way, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I do agree. I like my pay-per-views on Saturdays too because that lets me sleep on Sundays and then of course get ready and freshened up for Mondays. Monday Night Raw, you know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely. Kick to the midsection. A big bad DDT from the Miz. Seth Rollins goes down, going for the cover on Rollins, and Rollins with a kick out right here. By the way, guys, it's great to have every one of you live right here with us from the ringside here, watching the show. It's been a treat so far. It's been a great show so far. I'm going to take those words back because we just went on a commercial break. Yet another commercial break. You've got to be kidding me. How many more of these are we going to get tonight? So many commercials tonight. So many of them. Alexa Bliss will return at Mania, says Andy. Hopefully she does, brother Andy. Hopefully, because honestly, I miss Alexa Bliss. I think she's fantastic. Hopefully she does come back. Brock going to kill Omos. Brock Lesnar versus Omos will be something. Sure. Io Sky and Dakota Kai are thank you for that, Andy. I totally forgot. That's right. Io Sky and Dakota Kai, obviously the tag team champions, and they're gonna be on Ding Dong Hello tonight with Bayley. So I guess we have to wait and watch what they have to say, and maybe they're gonna issue a challenge for WrestleMania. So let's see what Ding Dong Hello is gonna be all about. Remind me, guys, what was that one Alexa Bliss segment that she did? What was it, The Life of Bliss, or what was the name of it? Because I remember it being the most horrible segment in the history of Raw. Everybody called it an absolutely awful segment. What was the name of it? I can't recall it. Was it The Life of Bliss? It was something cringy along those lines, yeah. But yeah, looking forward to Ding Dong Hello. He doesn't speak much, Omos. Oh no, he does not. That's it. That's all you gotta get out of Omos. That's it. That's it. Alright. I want Brock versus Gunther. Me too. I want Brock versus Gunther too. Andy, sure. Absolutely do want it. Need it. I need it. It's not just what I want. It's something what I need. I need Brock versus Gunther. That's right. Robin says Shinsuke Nakamura want to join All Elite Wrestling, news sources claim. I'm not surprised if Shinsuke Nakamura wants to join AEW, GCW, what else is there? Progress, NJPW, I wouldn't be surprised because honestly right now, what is Shinsuke Nakamura doing? I think he's gotta be still happy because he's making a big paycheck by doing nothing. Shinsuke Nakamura is just sitting in the catering and that's about it. That's it. When I spoke to the authors of Pain a few months ago, they told me that AJ, the one thing that we loved about being in the WWE was having to do nothing because we really enjoyed the cookies that they served in the catering, right? We just sat in the catering, we had our cookies, and we enjoyed those. But then they took away catering, they canceled catering, and they took away our cookies from us. And that's when we had enough. So, I'm pretty sure Shinsuke Nakamura, now that catering is back, he probably enjoys them cookies too. So that's that. But it's sad. It's sad that such a talented guy like Nakamura, a guy who's obviously a star, is not able to do his thing. So that's sad. By the way, we've got general informative shorts here. It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. It's lovely to see you. And everybody else who hasn't joined the chat yet, who's sitting back and, and wondering if they should talk or not, be a part of the conversation. Join the chat. Let's talk. Let's be a family. Yeah, that's right. And Tony Storm Saraya AEW new faction, which is going to the third member of her faction in AEW because Ruby Soho is much comfortable with her old buddies, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. They denied to join any faction. I get that, Roman. Definitely. Ruby Soho had such a special bond with Liv and Sarah. It makes sense. Absolutely. And Clay, once again, great to see you. Let me know when Bailey's on TV. Alright, I'll let you know. She's going to be on here very soon because we're entering the final hour, the last hour of the show. So she should be here soon because she's got a segment. And of course, we've got a big main event that's going to take the last 30 minutes. So Bailey should be here in a few minutes. And here we are. Irish Whip to the corner. Seth Rollins now taking a back seat. Miz is in control at the moment as we speak right now. WWE game sucks, says James. And, I've got to say this about 2K22. I was not a fan of 2K22. It's no secret. I did not like that game. I almost can say the same about 2K21. So, 2K19. I mean, 2K19, I love 2K19, but it just got so... 2K19 got so boring so quick, right? And we had to play that game for 2 years because 2K20 was such a disgrace. So we had to play 2K19 for so long. And then 2K22 came about, and of course that was not my favorite WWE game ever. So hopefully 2K23 is going to be different. Hopefully. But anyways, here we are. Seth Rollins trying to get back in control. Miz trying to get back up to his feet. Also to come is Chad Gable. And I hate the fact that his render also goes like swoosh. I hate that. Chad Gable will be fighting Bronson Reed tonight. And apparently when Bronson Reed came out last week, he got no reaction from the crowd. Like, the fans did not pop for Reed the last time on Raw when he came out. So I wonder if people are not able to get behind Reed yet, the casual fans especially. I wonder if they're not able to get behind Reed or what the status is. But Reed is a talented guy. Hopefully he can get the fan support. But anyways, still to come is Chad Gable versus Reed. And I believe that means that Otis, we're not going to get anything from the MMM and Otis tonight because Chad Gable is going to be in action. So I don't think we're going to get anything with Otis, joining the MMM tonight. So we got to wait. We got to sit on the edge of our seat for, I guess, until Friday. Let's see. And Seth Rollins was going to go for the curb stomp, but of course Miz gets out of the way. Kick to the midsection, going to go for the pedigree. Miz was to give it the reversal. And the roll-up cover from Miz. Going for the cover and a kick out. Seth Rollins the roll-up cover. It's a 1, it's a 2, and Miz kicks out. Or Seth Rollins lets go of the Miz. That was a bit too obvious. Miz once again rushes to the corner. Seth Rollins with the boot to the face. Miz kicks him in the leg. Gets Seth Rollins down. And a code breaker. As Seth Rollins was trapped right there between the second and the top rope, Miz hit him with the code breaker out of nowhere. Vintage Chris Jericho. With that being said, going for the cover, and Seth Rollins kicks out yet again. You know what, I've got to say, we've got a lot of commercials tonight. but the show is not too shabby. Tonight's show is not too bad, that's for sure. Alright, Jonathan says, so many commercials, I don't want to buy pizza. Jonathan, I do want to buy pizza, so let's stop talking about pizza because you know I cannot get pizza, so that's that. But anyways, here we are, Seth Rollins in trouble. Miz was going to go for the skull-crushing finale. Seth Rollins gets out of the way, gets the Miz on top of his shoulder. Miz once again gets away, goes to the corner, and with that being said, holy crap, vintage Bryan Danielson going for the cover for the Miz, and Seth Rollins kicks out, but barely. The match still continues. What a match indeed tonight. We got Bayley in the house. Are you kidding me? Clay, do you believe that? We got Bayley in the house. Bayley, I know that Ding Dong Hello is happening soon. Are you ready for Ding Dong Hello? Good to see you, Bayley. Alright, Drummond says AEW Revolution, the day where Jade Cargill lost their title against some other women's wrestlers. So, Rummet predicts that Revolution is going to be the night when Jade Cargill will finally lose her title and her streak will come to an end. I wonder if that's going to be happening because this is what I want Jade Cargill's streak to go to a 99 and I would then want for her to lose. I want Jade Cargill to lose at 99 and I want her score to be 99-1. That's what I want. So maybe beyond Revolution, I think it will be just fantastic when she loses at 99 and loses her mind eventually. It will be crazy and she would turn into a super heel monster, absolute lunatic, and I think that will be something else. A side of Jade Cargill that we are yet to see. It will be great. Nope, Jade not losing till Statlander returns in a few months, says James. I agree, James. Hopefully, by the way, nice skull-crushing finale right there from Seth Rollins. Miz goes down hard. And of course, Seth is angry. And if coming back to the topic of Statlander, I hope that she is the one who defeats Jade Cargill at 99 because that will be great. James, I agree. I loved Alexa's segments with her. I loved Alexa's segments with the doll as well. I loved Alexa. I mean, I have to say, Alexa has always been great, but ever since she got paired with Bray Wyatt and after Bray Wyatt and all of that stuff that she did after that, I think I was a fan of Alexa Bliss, so I definitely miss her. Hopefully she comes back. I think she's been great. Yep. And here we are once again. Seth Rollins going to that zone here. And the fans chanting, one more time, one more time. They want to see the Miz in the suffering. They want to see the Miz in pain, in agony. And so does Rollins. He's got to go for the third skull-crushing finale. He's waiting for Seth Rollins, for the Miz to get up here. Seth Rollins in the corner. The referee telling him, enough. It's enough. You can put an end to it. It's enough. He's already had enough. Alright, but Rollins, of course, wants to put some more pain, and he goes for a third skull-crushing finale right here from Seth Rollins. A third skull-crushing finale. The Miz is down, and he's out, but I don't know if Rollins is done just. You look at the eyes of Seth Rollins. He's obviously not done. Holy crap. The referee raises his hand up, of course, in victory. Seems like it's over. But the eyes of Seth Rollins reminds me of the Viper. The eyes, the murderous eyes. Seth Rollins wants to go for a fourth one, or so it seems. This guy, Seth Rollins. The chants, the cheers are music to his ears. He's loving every bit of it. The fans are singing along. Seth Rollins' team, sing along, guys, sing along. With that being said, here we are with Carmella, walking around with Adam Pearce. Why did she have to dress like that again? Alright, she did not want to fist bump Adam Pearce, but I guess that's okay. By the way, it reminds me, where is Chelsea Green? Oh, that's Chelsea Green on the phone. That is funny. Alright. That is funny. Talk about the devil, and the devil's here. Chelsea Green is here on the phone. Chelsea Karen Green. Tony, that's funny. That's right. Oh my gosh, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Otis. Otis is great. I mean, you know what, guys? You guys are going to be surprised, but I've got to say that Otis and Chad Gable. I hate Chad Gable still, but I have to say, holy crap. You know what? I've got to say, he's growing on me. Like, I still find the Suge very annoying, but in my heart, somewhere, I have found a deep love for Otis. Chad Gable kind of growing on me, so hopefully, I still cannot stand his face. You know what? I'm going to take my words back. I still cannot stand Chad Gable. I can't. But this match should be interesting. Bronson Reed versus Chad Gable should be an interesting match. Let's see how this goes down. Kel Shamrock was a great wrestler. Why WWE dethrone him? You know, all good things to come to an end, I guess. With that being said, we are now going to go to Ding Dong Hello. Bayley's going to be here. They're getting their door ready. They're getting the ring ready. Ding Dong Hello is up next after another commercial break. That's right. I want Jade Cargill Street to end already. It's so boring to me, says Andy. Again, 99. Let it be in 99 and 1. That will be beautiful. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. Bronson is another big wrestler of Impact Wrestling, says Rummet. That's right. That is correct. By the way, let's see what else do we... Tony having a good time. I see you, brother Tony. I want Jade Cargill 53 and 0, says Tony. I see you. I see you. Does anybody else think that was lazy booking, says Gary? About what, Gary? Was it, what do you mean, do you mean Seth Rollins, or do you mean, are you talking about Chelsea Green? What was lazy booking? Let me know. And let's see, perhaps Chelsea Green might be back working with Robert Stone. I don't know if that, maybe that could save her, I guess. But I've got to say this about Carmella. She turned into the Queen of Staten Island, but tonight, once again, she's dressed all skimpy, you know, and she called herself Carmella is Money. Is she going back to her, you know, glamorous side again? Because I definitely enjoy the Queen of Staten Island a lot more than glamorous Carmella. I mean, hopefully she does not go back to her glamorous roots. Hopefully not. And cancel Bayley. I want Gigi Dolan, says Tony. I get you. But you know what? You're going to get a lot of people offended, Tony. You're going to get a lot of people offended. Clay says, Bayley, are you going to be saying hi to me tonight? Well, Bayley's going to be up next, Clay. I know you were wondering when she's going to be on. She's going to be up next after this commercial break. JD from NY Wrestling. Wait a second. JD from NY206. Wrestling Hub Sources, where I am finding this kind of news of pro wrestling. I see you, Ramit. All right, that's sweet. Okay, JD. All right. Oh, all right. Okay, AJ, what just said? What about Ricky? Andy says, I love some Jade Cargill. She's my queen. I love some Jade Cargill, says Ricky. I see you, Ricky. You got a lot of love for Jade. That's good. Gigi Dolan, aka Presley Kelly, is incredibly beautiful. Gigi is good. Absolutely good. Trish Stratus is going to be interrupting Ding Dong Hello. I think that is something that could save this segment from the misery that it's going to be. Somebody should walk out and really put an end to the segment. And Trish Stratus doing that would be just a cherry on top of the cake. Why not? I know, James, Wrestling Hub, and also JD. You know what, this could be a start of a feud between AJ and JD, but JD, alright. Alright, anyways, Gary says, Seth Rollins match, that was lazy booking. I see, yep, Gary, I told you already. I mean, I did not see the point of the Miz and Rollins, but I did enjoy Rollins curb stomping him once, twice, thrice. Also, I'm a little bit upset and mad about the fact that they left us hanging, right? That golden envelope was supposed to have some big news that Miz was going to deliver to us because he's such a journalist, right? But that never happened. The Miz never shared what that golden envelope actually contains, so they left us hanging. Hopefully, they do not forget about it and mention it next week at least. But tonight, we're not going to get the answers. We're not going to get to know what did that envelope actually contain. So, yeah, that's that. And Andy says, skid for you, Ricky. I love that. That's right. Much love here, guys. Much love. You guys are awesome. With that being said, if you look at the time right now, we've got about what? 30 minutes, sorry, 30 minutes left before we gotta go to the main event. So an hour of the show still to go. And tonight's show has been sweet. It has not been bad. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling the excitement. And honestly, I must say, tonight's 2 hours, they flew by. I say this only, sometimes for Raw, but tonight, I feel that 2 hours flew by. They were quick, they were nice, and I really feel that we are now on the road to WrestleMania. I enjoyed tonight's Raw. I truly did. So let's see what do they have in store for us, of course, when it comes to Dynamite. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great show. Dynamite looks stacked. Tony Khan's got a big announcement. Moxley's got to be in action. We're going to be having some big matches on Dynamite, so Dynamite looks stacked as well. So let's see. But with that being said, it is time. It is that time. And she's here. Time for Ding Dong Hello. And Dakota Kai looking nice, and Io, of course, looking like Io. All is great. Well, it's about time for me to make Bayley go ding dong. That's right, James. It is that time indeed. Let's see what Bayley has to say here. Gary says, this might be Ding Dong Hello, but Bayley is Ding Bet. Well, Bayley. Io's got a big smile on her face, of course. They don't let Io do the talking a lot, right? They still don't, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Bayley gets more beautiful every day, says James. Alright, James. Okay, I see some newfound love here from James for Bayley. That's nice. Are they really the greatest women's tag team? Maybe they are, because the women's tag team championships has been so weird, right? They've never had proper tag team as the champions. It's always been a weird, slippery stuff. The women's tag team championship, the history of it has been just weird. So maybe these ladies are indeed the greatest women tag team champions of all time, because this title has had a weird history. Very weird history, so maybe they are the greatest tag team champions already, right? Here comes the man, says Tony. Wait a second, is Becky here? Am I on tape delay here tonight? Come on. Oh, she is indeed here. The Batman, Becky Lynch, is finally putting an end to this misery, and I feel that this is going to be opening the doors to maybe Trish Stratus, maybe Lita, but something's gotta go down, and I guess she is dressed. Oh, she is dressed as the Batman. Look at Becky Lynch, looking good as she comes out here. Oh, she looks fantastic. Alright, they don't want to talk. That's a shame. I love listening to her talk. That's right, Andy. She's good on the mic. Alright, let's see what Becky has to say. The Batman is here. That's right, the Bat Becky. Alright. Looks like Becky's got her eyes on the prize. She's got the eyes on the titles. She doesn't want them to go to WrestleMania and walk out of Mania with those titles. So, we're going to get Lita and Becky versus these two. Is that where we're heading? That's right, the Irish last kicker, indeed, Andy. The Queen of Extreme. Oh dear, is she here too? Tony! With the spoilers, why am I on a tape delay? I hate it. Oh, there she is. Lita is indeed here. So it's gotta be Lita and Becky Lynch versus these two at WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championships. The Tag Team division is getting some love at WrestleMania. I mean, Kevin Owens and Sami versus Uso, Lita and Becky versus these two. The Tag Team division is definitely getting a lot of love at WrestleMania. Lita, lovely Lita. I see you, Gary. Io Sky's idol. That's right, Tony. That's correct. That's right, Ricky. Lita's here. Lita versus Becky Lynch. And Andy thinks it's going to be Lita versus Becky Lynch. Interesting, Andy. That is interesting. All right. I would like that too. Earlier it was supposed to be Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania, but of course Ronda Rousey has fallen down so hard to the ground that she's just not a big of a deal, right? Maybe Lita's a bigger deal than Ronda Rousey right now, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so looks like we're gonna get Becky and Lita working together at Mania, either against each other or with each other. Let's see. The fans, the crowd going all excited right here for Lita. Honestly, I feel like, they don't see the bigger picture. I understand that Lita and Becky working together is holy crap. People are going to be happy. It's going to be a money maker. But a bigger money maker would have been, and it's very possible right now because both of them are active competitors to some extent. I feel like a bigger money maker, bigger than anything else, would be Lita versus Beth Phoenix, right? Beth Phoenix is around, Lita is around. Why not make this match happen? That match would have been real than anything else, would have had fans talking more than anything else. They have some kind of a history together. They have a big bad connection together, a very public connection. That is Edge. So Lita versus Beth Phoenix at Mania would have been the real moneymaker, I feel. That's right. It's happening. It's going to be a tag team championship match. Yeah. It's going to be a tag team championship match. I think it's pretty obvious right now. That's for sure. Yep. It's out there. It's obvious. It is going to be Lita and Becky Lynch versus Io Sky and Dakota Kai at WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championships. Quite an interesting booking, guys. It is an interesting booking. I mean, is Lita going to be around full-time? How is she going to be a Tag Team Champion and not be a full-time superstar? It's quite a big deal that a Hall of Famer, that Lita, is actually going after the Tag Team titles. It's quite a big deal. So let's see how this goes down. It kind of raises my eyebrows when I think about it. Lita, as not a full-time superstar, chasing the tag team titles along with Becky Lynch at Mania. But again, is the tag team titles. We've seen a 10-year-old kid, Nicholas, win those as well at WrestleMania. So why can't Lita, right? So that's that. Thank you for that, my brother Ricky. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And here we are with what's her name again? How did I forget? Candice LeRae, right? We see her only talking, barely wrestling, so it's obvious for me to forget her name. I get it that they're a power couple, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, that they're sweet, nice people. I've never been fans. I'm still not a fan. Let's see if that changes in the future. Alright, so is insanity her sanity coming back? Because she did mention her friends that they're gone, she's alone. So is sanity coming back? Oh my gosh, come on, it's Sushine. Don't kiss him, Shad. Do whatever the heck you want, but do not kiss Otis. I hate it when he plants a kiss on his cheek, so hopefully he does not do that. Alright, anyways, coming up next is going to be Chad Gable with the swoosh, and I see you, Ricky, trying to trigger me with that swoosh right there. Alright, so Chad Gable, Otis, making their way to the ring. Chad Gable going to be taking on Braun Strowman after the commercial break. Let's see how this goes down. But with that being said, we go to a commercial yet again. The only thing Becky needs now is a mask and a cape, and she'll be the real Batman. You're right, Gary. You're absolutely right. Probably not even a mask, a cape, and she'll be good. She does not need to hide her face. She's great like that. So, yeah, Batman indeed, Gary. Batman indeed. I would love that. This camera person sucks. I agree, James. Yeah, I do see what you're talking about. Lita turns on Becky only to have Lita fight Becky at WrestleMania Backlash. You're right. That's probably what's going to be happening. Andy here with the long-term spoiler. I think, Andy, that's exactly what's going to happen. Because I don't see Lita winning and staying here long-term, to be champion and whatnot. I think this makes a lot more sense, right? A full-on program leading to WrestleMania Backlash. Lita, Becky, WrestleMania. She turns against her, gets her shot. Ha ha ha. WrestleMania Backlash, a showdown. I think that keeps the excitement, the story alive. Andy, you've got a very solid point right there, my brother. Absolutely. That's right, Ricky. Thank you for sushing me, I guess. Forget the Alpha Academy. I'm rooting for Thea Hale. Oh, yeah, Thea Hale. How is she doing, by the way? How is she doing? Thea Hale, of course, the best student in all of the academy, the Chase University, right? The best student there was. It's been so long since I've watched NXT that I'm having a hard time recollecting the name. But that's right, Thea Hale, one of the very best out there. How is she doing these days? And I know, by the way, speaking of NXT tomorrow, it's going to be Jinder Mahal versus Braun Breaker. And Jinder Mahal is looking to capture the NXT Championship. And this is something that happened last year, if you remember. Dolph Ziggler winning the NXT title and carrying it all the way to WrestleMania weekend, which he did pretty well, actually, at NXT. And Jinder Mahal, I feel, is on the same shoes right now. He could very well be the NXT champion and carry it until the WrestleMania weekend, where he probably drops again, or maybe, even wins it WrestleMania weekend and loses the month after. So that could happen. It could be a little deja vu right here. Jinder Mahal just stepping into the shoes of Dolph Ziggler. So let's see how this goes. But that's right, tomorrow the match is happening. Jinder Mahal, Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship. It's happening tomorrow on NXT. It's happening. If you're ready for WrestleMania 39, give me a hell yeah. Wait a second. No, I'm not giving any sushis, Clay, but I can give you a hell yeah. That's for sure. Once again, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure watching the show tonight. It's been a great show tonight, without a doubt. It really has been a great show. Time is flying by, really is. The Ding Dong Hello segment was kind of weak, but I'm glad that Becky and Lita came out and saved us from the misery. That was that segment, honestly, because if you're not going to let your guests, by the way, if you're not going to let your guests talk, what is a talk show even about? It was only Bayley standing there with a microphone, and neither of the two, Dakota or Io, had a mic in their hand. So what is even a talk show if the host is going to be the only one talking? Why do you even have guests on the show if you're going to be the only one who's going to be doing the talking? So that makes no sense. But anyways, glad that the championship match is happening. Lita, Becky, Mania should be memorable. Let's see. Only good thing at NXT is that Thea at the rest NXT show sucks, says James. What about Veer Mahan and Sangha and Jinder, the trio, the Indian trio on NXT, which obviously will make their way to the main roster one day and possibly dominate or get released eventually. But what do you think about these three? Let me know, James. Also, wherever is Shanky, right? We haven't seen Shanky dancing, doing his thing ever since Jinder Mahal went to NXT. So where is Shanky? Is he going to be released? Is he going to be repackaged? Is he going to get paid for nothing? Where is Shanky? Hashtag Find Shanky should be trending right about now. Where is Shanky, my guys? Where is Shanky? Let me know. Anyways, thank you for that, Ricky. That's right. Suge Clay. That's right. James Rest of NXT doesn't suck, says Andy. Well, I've got a few names in my mind right off the bat. When I think of NXT, I think of these people. You've got Carmelo Hayes. You've got Grayson Waller. Of course, you've got Cameron Grimes. You've got a few people that I feel could be the future, right? You've got, of course, Braun Breaker is without a doubt WWE's favorite, or so it seems. Of course, the Toxic Girls are there, so NXT, it's not too shabby. Give them a chance, on the main roster, they could do something. By the way, here we see it, WrestleMania 39, I'm sorry, is 40 days away. That's right. So WrestleMania 39, 40 days away, it goes Hollywood. So that's sweet. The only thing bad about NXT right now is Carmelo. I'm surprised, Andy, because when we used to watch NXT together, remember the days? We used to cheer and root for Carmelo Hayes back then. So what has changed from them since then till now, Andy? What is it? And here we are, Bronson Reed making his way out. And if you look at the crowd, I don't see a reaction, right? The people behind me seem okay, they're kind of reacting. But people on TV are not really reacting to Bronson Reed coming out. I'm not seeing any claps, any thumbs up, any high fives. I'm not seeing any of it. So Bronson Reed, from the looks of it so far, has not been able to win the people over. They see him as a big guy, but they don't see him as a big star. Not yet. So what is the problem when it comes to Bronson Reed? Has he able to win you over? Are you a fan of this guy, Jonah Bronson Reed? Are you a fan? Let me know. I wish Bronson Reed was on SmackDown so I can hear Wade Barrett say so. Now I know, Tony. That'd be nice. Wade Barrett, by the way, can we just take a moment to appreciate him on commentary? Wade Barrett is great. He's great. I mean, the only thing that came, the only good thing, I should say, that came out of that whole crazy NXT that was NXT Season 1 was Wade Barrett. I mean, what an asset. If you look at anybody else that came from that NXT, I guess Wade Barrett is the most successful, hands down, right? He's not even a wrestler, but he's still the most successful. Other people that came out of that whole thing was, PJ Black, that is Justin Gabriel, Ryback. You had Byron Saxton coming out of that season of NXT. You had a few people, I can't even recall their names anymore. One of them was a rapper, a Christian rapper now. I can't even recall his name, but yeah, a Christian rapper. He's turned into a Christian rapper now. I'm pretty sure somebody here will be able to help me with the name. But then there's somebody else, who's inactive, another guy. So the whole NXT Season 1 was a disaster, except for Wade Barrett. And of course, Fred Rosser doing his thing right now with New Japan, so that's sweet. And of course, Byron Saxton. These are the only three people that stayed relevant in NXT Season 1. That's right. Anyways, let's see what else do we have here. Chad Gable trying to fight back, trying to fight Bronson Reed here. Bronson Reed taking a beating at the hands of Chad Gable and grabs his singlet, holds him back from running to the ring ropes. And here we are. Chad Gable going for a suplex on Bronson Reed, and he lifts him. Holy crap, did not see that coming, but Chad Gable lifted Bronson Reed off his feet. That's impressive. It wasn't a suplex, but still, he lifted Bronson Reed off his feet, and I think that is quite freaking impressive. Good for him. And Grayson Waller is the future star, says Andy. I see you, Andy, that's right. I wish Bronson Reed was on SmackDown so I can hear Wade Barrett say Tsunami. Once again, Tony, great comment, my brother. Tony D is King NXT, Tony D'Angelo, right? How did I forget the dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo? And I feel like I really loved him when he was with Stacks and Two Dimes, but of course, whatever happened, and, those guys had to go and split ways. They had to kill off, I believe, Two Dimes, so that happened. But yeah. And here we are. Wait a second. Wait a second. Here she is. Just like, we were talking about earlier. Otis is a chick magnet, right? For some reason, ladies cannot help themselves around Otis. And here we are. I think that, the match is okay. But the real interesting part is happening ringside. We have Maxine Dupree, who is obviously flirting with Otis. And of course, Otis showing off his muscles, or showing off his physique. Flirting back with Maxine. This is beautiful. This is great. Otis, without a doubt, is such a star. Such a ladies' man. Good for him. Good for Otis. He gets all the women, right? Even Maxine. Wow. And Bronson Reed absolutely squashes Chad Gable, but I don't think anybody cares about that. What people care about is whatever is happening ringside. Maxine Dupree, I believe, she gave him her card, but she took away his heart. Otis does not really care about his buddy, his brother. He cares about Maxine, who just took his heart away, took his breath away. So that's that. I never cheered for Carmelo Hayes. He's way overrated, and plus he has his sidekick. Oh yeah, I feel like his sidekick is very talented. Yeah, very talented. But anyways, Otis is in love, and that's official. Good for him. I miss Pat McAfee very easy. Well, you know, Clay, I don't miss Pat McAfee. And honestly, when you've got AJ, do you need Pat McAfee? I don't think so. Right. Danielson, and oh, that's right, Run DMG. How did I forget? Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, Season 1. How did I forget? You're right. Oh dear, how did I forget? Bryan Danielson also came out of Season 1. My brother Run DMG, thank you for that. And of course, still to come, the main event, Austin Theory, Edge, US title on the line, the main event of Raw. What's next? Like, we are left with about 40 minutes. I guess there's going to be another filler match, filler segment before we get to the main event. But I cannot wait for the main event. One thing's for sure, Austin Theory, John Cena are fighting at Mania. Austin Theory quite kind of proved it during his backstage interview with Kathy Kelly. So Austin Theory and John Cena are going to lock horns at WrestleMania 39 without a doubt. But is Edge going to enter the equation? I would very well welcome it. And if he does not, I would still be okay, but I would welcome Edge to enter the equation and make it a triple threat. Give me the WrestleMania 25 deja vu. I'd love that. AJ, you know, I love some Maxine. Not much in past, but I love some Maxine. I see you, Ricky. I see you. I know you've got a lot of love for Maxine. I know it. That's right. And anyways, here we are with yet another commercial break. So many commercials tonight. I'm a little bit mad with the amount of commercials that we've been getting tonight. I think it's okay to be a little bit mad right here. But anyways, guys, I hope you all are having a great time, because I am having a great time watching the show tonight. It's been a great show. But let me know your rating for the show so far. I know that my brother James here gave the show a rating of 2.7 out of 10, I believe an hour ago. So James, has the rating improved or worsened? Let me know. Everybody else, let me know. How would you rate the show so far? And we got Nigel here, says Theory is the man. You know, I felt like earlier he was just a kid, you know, a kid with the golden spoon, but now I think the beard is doing wonders for Theory. I see him, he looks a lot more mature, serious, whatnot. Yeah, I think Theory is turning into a man. I think so. He's getting there. He's not there fully. He's getting there, but definitely a lot better than what he was a year ago. Like we all remember WrestleMania 38, right? Theory just looked like a stubborn kid. That's it. But now, 39 a year later, so much better. So much better. But that's right. With that being said, we are still on a commercial. We still got about 40 minutes left before the show is going to be over. A sweet show. A good show. Let's see. James says, so many horny dogs tonight. Come on, people. Keep it in your pet. All right, James. I see you. I see you. Well, the one person who you know is not going to be able to control himself is, of course, Otis. He is in love. You know, I think that his heart's been stolen. And the entire night and for the next week, all he's going to be thinking about is Maxine Dupree. That's right. And thank you for that. Ricky says 30 likes. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for that. And make sure, guys, to hit the subscribe, the like, the comment, everything. Support and join the family. And James, the rating has improved. 3.2. I see you, my brother James. Okay. And Andy gives it a 4. Andy, interesting. Okay. 6 from Nigel. You know what? I think I'm going to give the show a rating of 6 as well. So far. I mean, it might improve after the main event, but I'm having a great time. I feel like time flew by. You know, at least until Ding Dong Hello, time was kind of flying by, but after Ding Dong Hello, it slowed down a little bit, but it's still okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. The show is okay. And I feel like it's much better than what it was last week, right? Much better show. We are officially on the road to WrestleMania, 40 days away to be precise. You know, a month and 10 more days, and we're going to be watching WrestleMania, so cannot wait. And also, speaking of WrestleMania, guys, you know it already. The studio is coming about. Our studio, you know, the Wrestling News Studio is almost done. It's going to be the most beautiful thing. You know, we're going to be streaming in 4K starting, I believe, a month or so, right? In WrestleMania season, or WrestleMania, we're going to be streaming from the new studio in 4K. The whole channel is going to be getting a big upgrade, and yeah, it's got to be a studio that I cannot wait for y'all to see. You know, I've been working for it for like a year. The past few months while I was gone, you know, I was designing the studio, setting it all up. So it's coming about very well. I cannot wait for you all to see it. But we're going to be watching all the watch-alongs, all the shows from the studio very soon. Cannot wait for you all to see it, my guys. Thank you for that, Run DMG. 10 because of Cody and AJ. My brother, Run DMG. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And here we are with Elias and Rick Boogs in the back, taking down some notes. Alright, I guess Rick Boogs has found inspiration in Elias, I guess. It's so funny because every time Rick Boogs used to come out with the guitar, I used to say that this guy looks like Elias, he acts like Elias, he's like an Elias ripoff. And now that Elias is back and Rick Boogs is back too, we see them in an angle together, which is quite interesting. I didn't slow down, it's called the third hour, it died, it didn't slow down. That's right, James, I agree. That's why it should be 2 hours, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. I still remember very well. You know, I'll go back to WrestleMania 26. Wait a second. Wait. You can't be serious. So, Bobby Lashley, did he forget that he has a match against Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania? Why is he coming out answering Elias's call here? I don't get it. But anyways, I still remember, I'm going to take you guys back to WrestleMania 26. It was a task to get a match at Mania, right? I mean, we all saw it. Shawn Michaels struggled. He cried, you know, he tried hard to get a match, especially against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. He was left out of the card. If it wasn't for Taker, Michaels would have not been on the card. And here we are with guys like Elias standing in the middle of the ring, demanding a match at Mania and asking for somebody to answer the call so they can have a dance at Mania. It should not be that easy. It should be a task to get a Mania match, you know? That's it. Andy, true, that's exactly what is happening. He is beating his ass, true. You're getting your wish right here. Bobby Lashley is beating his ass. And I don't know if Rick Boogs going to come out here to save him or help him beat him further, but Elias is getting his arse beat. That's that. Look at that. Quite a statement here from Bobby Lashley. And let me know when Bobby finishes the Elvis it's almost done, brother. It's almost done. It's a task almost completed. Nelson locked in, and he just throws him away. Elias rolls out the ring, and now it looks like Bobby Lashley has got some words, most likely for Bray Wyatt. So let's see what he has to say. That's right. That's right. He's talking about Brock. It looks like he's still not done with Brock Lesnar. Is that right? Oh, no, he's done. Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow. Holy crap. Okay. So he says nobody breaks the hurt lock. So anybody who distracts Bobby Lashley, he's gonna put them down. Not Elias, not Bray Wyatt. Nobody breaks the hurt lock. Alright. Again, whatever happened to the hurt business? I thought it was coming along pretty well. I thought, it was gonna be a mission accomplished. But it seems like MVP is back with Omos. Have they given up on hurt business once again? I wonder. But anyways, it seems that WrestleMania is coming early. A match I thought was going to take place at WrestleMania is actually taking place next week. It's going to be Becky Lynch and Lita versus Damage Control, and it's going to happen next week for the women's tag team titles. I think Andy is going to be proven right here because Andy said that it was going to be Becky versus Lita at Mania. I think that's what's going to be happening. Next week they're going to fight. I still don't get it. I still don't understand. I'm a little bit mad right now. We're getting Brock Lesnar versus Omos, but not Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. I'm a little bit upset. I want to walk out of here and, put on a rant, but I probably should not do that. But still, I'm a little bit upset that we're getting Brock versus Omos, but not Brock versus Gunther. Who wanted Brock versus Omos? Did you ask for it? Did I ask for it? No. Did anybody on social media ask for it? I don't think so. Come on. Anyways, next week we're also going to be getting a Miz Goes Hollywood, Miz TV, WrestleMania Goes Hollywood edition, so should be an interesting show. Next week's show looks pretty good. Brock Lesnar will show up. Miz is going to show up. We're going to get this tag team title match. Of course, Becky Lynch will fight Lita at WrestleMania, or so it seems, so it all makes sense. But here we are with Edge in a backstage interview. Nigel says bring back Ezekiel. No, Nigel. Keep it PG, Nigel. Keep it PG. No Ezekiel. That's right. Bobby bores me, says James. I get that. Alright, okay. But Edge here, of course. Gary says just what we need is a squash match tonight. Gary, my brother. Let's see. Hopefully this next match is going to be an actual solid back and forth, a good match. And I really hope that Finn Balor does not show up and, cost Edge the match. Because if that happens, we're going to get Edge versus Finn at WrestleMania, and I don't want to see that. I mean, I'm almost enraged at the thought of Finn versus Edge at Mania. Hopefully, we don't get it. Hopefully. Tony says, not sure if Bobby is still face, heel, or anti. Me neither. I don't think Bobby knows, to be honest. Candice versus Viper. Did you see how I did not even mention that the match is happening next week? Candice versus Viper and event. I did not even mention that. That's how much I care about Candice and whatever the heck she's going to be doing next week. So let's see. She has not won me over, that's for sure. Not a WrestleMania, that's right, James. It's happening next week, my brother. I think WrestleMania will be a one-on-one, so that's that. But anyways, let's see. We've got Rita in the house. Good to see you. Welcome, and no worries. Better late than never. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And once again, we've been having a great show tonight. Fantastic time with all of you guys. And let's see. Edge here looks passionate before his main event match. Miz gonna tell everybody he's going to produce a WWE movie. Andy, it could be true because he did mention, or actually, it could be verse, right? It could be verse. Actually, next week, it could be the Miz saying that Miz and Maurice is coming back for yet another season. I guess that's what the announcement is going to be. I guess that was what was in the envelope. You never know. So, but Miz is going to be having a WrestleMania Going Hollywood edition Miz TV next week. Let's see. Gotta wait and see what happens. Clay, good to see you. Welcome. And yeah, Pat McAfee, I don't miss him. You've got AJ, you don't need Pat. Let's be honest. And here we are now. Austin Theory making his way out. We are all in the A-Town now. That's right. The U.S. champion, Austin Theory, making his way out. And, his outfit, right, the outfit that he's rocking right now, kind of reminds me of John Cena's outfit. The very first outfit that he rocked in the WWE. Kind of reminds me of that. But anyways, Anthony says everybody wants to be in the movie business now. That's right. And Miz, as we know, the A-lister Miz. A movie star indeed. And here we are now. Edge versus Austin Theory up next for the U.S. title. And fingers crossed, hopefully, Finn Balor does not show a Braun Breaker commercial. Jinder Mahal versus Braun Breaker. Once again, we were talking about it earlier. They're going to be locking horns tomorrow on NXT for the NXT title. We'll see how this goes down. And I can see the AEW comments here. That's got to be James, right? That is James, my brother. Good to see you. Of course, the AEW chants. AEW, we're going to be having an AEW Watchalong on Wednesday, so looking forward to it. But of course, Jinder Mahal. Let's talk about him very quickly, right? Jinder Mahal has given up on his looks, has given up on his personality, his character, whatever that he was until now. He's given up on all of it. Now he's a guy who is rocking a scarf for some reason. I'm not sure why he's rocking a scarf, but he's rocking a scarf around his neck, and he's a big, bald guy. So he's given up on all the Punjabi tradition, all the stuff that he was until now. He's given up on all of it. So that's that. I'm honestly a little bit sick and tired of watching all these people coming out here, like Jinder Mahal, absolutely bald, no hair whatsoever, not a real Sikh, but trying to be a Sikh on TV. So a little bit tired of that, maybe next time they have a Sikh wrestler, he should really be a Sikh wrestler, not just somebody trying to portray to be a Sikh. So, I think that's going to win the audience over in India too. If they want to win the Indian audience over, maybe have a real Sikh doing the Sikh part. So that's that. Anyways, let's see how this main event is going to be, as we're going to be watching Austin Theory versus Edge. Once again, hoping and praying that Finn Balor does not interfere. And, if Edge wins tonight, I'm possibly going to be the happiest guy, because that would clearly mean that we're going to see Edge and John Cena cross paths again, and Austin Theory added to the equation, a triple threat. I would be happy. I would be very happy. So let's see what happens. I'm into Sikh, brother. S-I-K-H. You know what? I am what everybody you see with the turban is, a Sikh. So it's a religion. That is what Jinder Mahal was trying to be when he came out wearing a turban, but he actually is not a Sikh. So that's that. But anyways, still on commercial break. A lot of commercial breaks. That's it. But yeah, again, I'll say this one more time. I have enjoyed tonight's show. I've enjoyed your company. It's been a great time. Great way to start the morning, indeed. Alright, with that being said, lots of commercials. I'm getting a commercial break right now for Shark Tank India. Anybody here watches Shark Tank? Anyone? Anybody? There's got to be somebody, right? I think I mentioned this earlier as well. I came across a commercial break for Shark Tank. I'm sorry, not a commercial break, but an actual episode of Shark Tank where DDP was in there, and he was pitching his DDP yoga to the sharks. Quite an interesting episode. Alright, James does not watch Shark Tank. Alright, James. Okay, I think nobody else watches Shark Tank either based on the comments here. Alright, maybe just me. I watch it sometimes, you know. Kevin's a funny guy. You got Mark Cuban. Tonight, the Watchalong is making the show. My brother Gary, thank you. Thank you. You gotta make me blush. Thank you for that. A few years ago, I used to, says Andy. Yeah, I feel like it's this thing with every single show, right? The older episodes are always better. So whenever I watch Shark Tank, I also watch the older episodes a lot more than the newer ones. I didn't know Jinder was a phony. Never liked him, says Run DMT. The thing is that he comes from a Punjabi family. No lie about that. But he's not a Sikh, so when he comes out here wearing a turban, that is him being a phony. So I guess just playing a character. So I can't not really fully blame him, but I've got to blame the WWE for doing that, right? Because obviously that's not him, but that's the identity that they wanted him to portray. So that's that, brother. And that's right, Andy. Yep. Austin Theory wins tonight. You know what? I'll tell you something. You got to be surprised, right? Shanky is actually a Sikh. But to my surprise, when he comes out here, he doesn't wear a turban, to my surprise. But Jinder Mahal, who is not a Sikh, used to wear a turban. So this whole thing is quite interesting to me. They wanted a Sikh so bad on TV that they made Jinder Mahal portray as a Sikh, right? But when they actually got a Sikh, that is Shanky, they don't have him, show his true identity. So that is quite interesting to me. Anyways, let's see here. We got Brooklyn Joker in the house. Brooklyn. I love that Brooklyn Joker. Welcome. Crime Time, of course. Cannot forget them. And here we are, Austin. Edge, love his energy. His energy oozing through my screens right here to my left and to my right. Edge looking good as he makes his way out. Austin Theory wins tonight. Then Austin Theory will tell John Cena, I will see you at WrestleMania for the U.S. title, says Brooklyn Joker. It seems like that is the picture-perfect scenario, right? It only makes sense that it happens. Red-hot Austin Theory challenging John Cena for a match at WrestleMania, and especially defeating Edge, is something that's a very, very big deal, right? A very big deal. So Austin Theory, a victory over Edge tonight will send him to new heights, a whole new level, and it's just going to be a major boost to his momentum without a shadow of a doubt, my brother. That's right. So Edge versus Austin Theory is happening now, and we have about 22 minutes left, for the show to be over, and it makes me feel like we're gonna get a few commercial breaks as well. So that's that, and let's see. Oh, and James also says that. He says over or under 5 commercials during this match. I agree. Picture-in-picture commercial breaks. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get plenty of them, because there's no way in hell that they're gonna give us a 22 minutes match without commercial breaks. No way. Tomorrow on YouTube, they will be rating the show as if they were better than the sliced bread. That's right, Gary. That's right. I agree. Yeah. It's been 10 years since Edge had the U.S. title. That's right. And if he wins tonight, I've talked about this a few times already, but Brooklyn Joker, hear me out. If Edge wins tonight, we get Edge versus Theory versus Cena at WrestleMania 39 for the U.S. title. I mean, it would be insane. It would make my WrestleMania dream come true. Edge and John Cena are great rivals. They share a great chemistry. Their history together speaks volumes, right? We've seen these two lock horns time and time again, and every single time their promos, their matches were fantastic. I still remember WrestleMania 25, and what happened after WrestleMania 25. Remember Backlash when Edge and John Cena were fighting over the World Heavyweight Championship in a last man standing match, and John Cena was just about to win the match when Big Show came out, grabbed John Cena by the neck, and choke slammed him into a spotlight, burn him right there in the spotlight. And I remember that rivalry, all of that stuff, craziness. Yeah, I would love for the rivalry between Edge and Cena to be reignited. Would love it. And Ricky says, I pick Edge to win. Brooklyn Joker says, I pick Edge to win. Let's go, Edge. Let's get the victory. Let's make this dream come true. Edge, Cena, Theory, Mania. It only makes sense. With that being said, they lock horns, and there you go. Some chain wrestling to begin with. Edge gets Theory down. Theory realizes the legend he's in the ring with, he just moves back a little bit, takes it some time to re-strategize, obviously, because he knows who's got the upper hand, and it is Edge. He's got experience, he's got wisdom, he's got the strength. Edge can easily pick up the victory. Theory's got to be smart. He's got to be smart. Edge and Freeze to come out and attack Edge, costing him the match. Nigel, I would hate that. I would probably say something that's not very PG, Nigel, if that happens. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It's A-Town time. That's right. It's A-Town downtime, says James. Hopefully it's got to be downtime for Theory indeed, and Edge has got to win the championship. And here we are, Austin Theory just screaming and suffering in agony right here. Ringside, Austin Theory obviously hurt and in pain. I'm an Edge head also. Gary, my brother, we're all Edge heads here. Let's go, Edge. Let's go. That's right. Clay says, you know what, back in the day I really wanted to buy an Edge t-shirt. You remember that Rated R Superstar shirt, and in the back of the shirt it said something that was not very PG? I could not buy the shirt because it was not very PG, but I've always been an Edge head, and I've always wanted to own Edge t-shirts. They were fantastic back in the day. Anyways, here we are. Edge grabs Austin Theory from the back and sends him down right there, going for the cover on Austin Theory. It's a 1, and Austin Theory kicks out very early, showing that he's resilient, he's dominant, he's not going to give up so easily. By the way, once again, I must say I've had a great time watching the show tonight. It's been a great show, having a lot of fun with all of you, and I cannot wait until Wednesday when we'll be... Are you kidding me right now? We go to commercial break. We just got into the match, and it's a commercial break already. I don't know if it's a picture for you guys, but for me, it's a full-on commercial break, and I am mad. I'm super mad. It's a full-on commercial, and I hate it. Crazy. Do you guys have picture-in-picture? Because I've got a full-on commercial, and that is just insane to me. Anyways, let's see what else we have here. Clay says, I pick Edge to win. I'm going to bet. All right, Clay, have a good night. Sleep well, and hopefully Edge picks up the victory. That's right. Thank you for that, Ricky. Thank you. A-Town wins, says James. I see. All right, James, let's see, brother. Let's see what happens. But right now, we are on commercial, so only time shall tell when we come back from commercial. That's right. Anyways, it's been a great show. Cannot wait until Wednesday when we watch Dynamite together. It's going to be great. And, of course, Revolution coming up soon. Another fantastic pay-per-view before we go into the big one, before we go into WrestleMania 39. Brooklyn Joker says, I met Edge in real life. I had lunch with him. I asked him what is his favorite part of being a wrestler, WWE superstar, and he said the fans. That's awesome, Brooklyn Joker. That's an awesome story. Thanks for sharing that. I also, had an opportunity of having this sweet little interaction with Edge when I interviewed him before WrestleMania 37. Before his match, I believe, who was he fighting there? Was it? I think it was a triple threat match that he had at WrestleMania 37. Something. Yeah, something like that, I guess. I think it was a triple threat match. But I interviewed him before that match, and, we talked about his match at WrestleMania 25, obviously, and, had a little bit of conversation, after the recording as well. Edge is an awesome guy. He's a funny guy. It's impossible for him to have a conversation without putting him in some sarcasm, putting in some cheesy jokes. He's a funny man, right? And I have some good memories of Edge as well from that conversation. Hopefully I get to interview him again shortly, but he's a great guy, a fantastic guy indeed. Are you going to go live for NXT tomorrow night, AJ? No, Ricky, tomorrow night will not be live for NXT, but we're going to be live on Wednesday, obviously, for Dynamite. I'm going to be adding NXT to the library as well. We're going to be going live for NXT 2 shortly. But right now, because the schedule is a little bit busy, so we're just going to be doing Raw Dynamite and SmackDown for the next few weeks, but we're going to be adding NXT and Impact as well slowly into the library. We're going to be back with NXT too, brother. I know I want to watch NXT with you as well. I wanted to watch the Jinder Mahal match with all of you guys, but we're not doing it tomorrow, but we're going to do it soon, brother Ricky. That's right. Thank you for that. And Ricky, he's coming back on Wednesday night. That's right. Thank you for that, my brother Andy. AJ, are you watching Impact No Surrender February 24th, 2023? All right, wait a second. Let's see. So No Surrender is happening on the 24th. I have no idea. I've not been watching Impact Wrestling for like a few months now, so I had No Surrender is happening now. Oh, crazy. All right. If I knew it before, I would have approached them for an interview. I had no idea. All right, thanks for that, brother. You know what? I could still talk to them for an interview. Should I do that? I guess I could. Maybe I'm gonna wait until WrestleMania weekend for interviews. Yeah, because we only have like 2 days, so it's a little less time for me to prepare as well, since I haven't been watching it, so we'll see. But yeah, No Surrender, we're definitely gonna watch it. If it's happening on 24th, it only makes sense. We're gonna watch SmackDown, we're gonna watch No Surrender, we're gonna do it together. Brooklyn Joker, thanks for bringing that up. We're gonna watch No Surrender as well, my brother. Absolutely, that's right. Thank you, Ricky, thank you, Andy, and here we are. It is Austin Theory, who's been sent to the outside one more time, still in pain, in agony, and Edge still dominating the way he should. Edge, what was your rating for Royal Rumble? I gave a 7 out of 10. Brother, Rumble for me, I'll be honest with you, Gary. When I told you guys that I don't watch wrestling without you guys, I wasn't lying. Because all these months, while I was away, I did not watch any wrestling. I did not watch the Rumble. So I still have to catch up and watch the matches, watch the pay-per-view. I did not watch it without you guys. I wasn't lying when I said I don't watch wrestling without you all. I can't. It's only fun when we do it together. So that was that. If AJ did do Impact, it only puts viewers up instead of to 6 instead of 4. That's right. Oh, that's funny, James. That is funny. Yeah, Impact Wrestling is something, right? Gary says, I'm sorry, I meant Elimination Chamber. All right, no, don't be sorry, my brother Gary, but Chamber was good. It was a good show. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, as you know, during the whole thing, but it was a good pay-per-view. I enjoyed the women's match the most. The last match was obviously the main event, was quite a storytelling, so that was sweet as well. I never gave it a rating until now, so you know what? Thinking about it, I'm going to give it a 6.5 or 7. I think that's a very genuine rating for the show. There were some weak points too. The mixed tag team match was weak sauce in my opinion. The other singles match also, I wasn't fully into it. The chamber matches were good. The women's chamber won the night. The Roman Reigns match was good storytelling as expected. I think 6.5 or 7 is the best that I can give to them. Yes, right, Gary. I agree with your rating. Yep. But let me know, guys, for all of you as well, what rating did you give to the Elimination Chamber? The main event for Impact No Surrender, Josh Alexander versus Rich Swann for the Impact World title. Somebody brought that up to me a few days ago too. Rich Swann fighting for the World title. Remember? Thanks for reminding me of that, Brooklyn Joker. Thank you for that. But Rich Swann, right? I mean, this is possibly the first big match that Rich Swann is gonna get ever since, I believe. What was that show? Well, his match against Kenny Omega to unify the AEW and the Impact Wrestling World Championship. I think from then till now, this is the biggest match that Rich Swann's going to be fighting in, since that time, for about 2 or 3 years. So pretty big deal for Rich Swann. I'm happy to see him back in the world title picture. Good for him. I think that he deserves to be champion again. Rich Swann is a hard worker, and I feel like often overlooked by the masses. He's a hard worker, so hopefully, he wins. I interviewed Rich Swann prior to his match, actually a day before his match against Kenny Omega, because because of some date schedule. I reached out to them pretty late, actually. I'll be honest. I reached out to Impact pretty late. And I was like, oh, seriously, it's happening this week. And so I reached out to them, and they're like, AJ, we have to cancel another interview to give an interview to you. I'm like, that's okay. I have no problem with that. So I interviewed Rich Swann, and, the funny part was that during the interview, he did not turn on his video. I asked him to turn on the video, and he said his phone's camera is broken, so that was quite interesting. Hopefully he got a new phone, or a new camera. But, yeah, good for him. Ritz won. Hopefully he picks up the win, and here we are. Austin Theory going for the cover on Edge. Edge kicks out. That's right. AJ was watching MLW. Jacob Fatu wants a shot at Josh Alexander for the Impact World title. Good for Jacob Fatu. And Brooklyn Joker, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The world is going to be talking about Jacob Fatu in some time, you know. There's something happening that nobody knows, not Fightful. No one knows what's happening with Fatu. Nobody knows, right? Only very few do. And I'll tell you, the world is going to be talking about Jacob Fatu. The people who are not yet, who are not paying attention, should. Because the world will be talking about Jacob Fatu. Let it be at Impact Wrestling or anywhere else, the world will be talking. Yep. I gave Chamber a rating of 4, says Andy. I think that's justified too. I think that's a justified rating, Andy. The Women's Chamber was the best part. I absolutely agree with you. It was the best. The Women's Chamber match, I did not have high expectations. I thought it was going to be an average match, but it was great. It was better than the Men's Chamber in my opinion. The women just brought it to the table. They owned the Chamber, no doubt about it. Besides, the main event Chamber was trash, says James. That's a 2. I see you, brother. With that being said, that's right. That's a 2. That's a second commercial that we go on. Second commercial indeed. A little bit pissed at the fact that we are getting so many commercials. I have seen more commercials during this match than I've seen action in the ring, so that's a lot. Ricky gave Chamber a 9. I love it. Love the positivity, Ricky. Somebody give Chamber some points. That's good. That's good, Ricky. Anyways, once again, we are on a commercial break. That's a fact. But anyways, I must say one more time, great time watching this show with all of you. It's fantastic. I truly missed all of you. So happy to be here. And thank you for allowing me to do what we do right here. Have a great time, chat, and watch wrestling. It's great. Alright, anyways, hopefully no more commercials after this one. Or maybe they'll give us another one. I don't know. But we've got 10 minutes before the show's going to be over. So let's see. Thank you for that, Ricky. Thank you for that. That's right. Twitter is there. Wow. Alright. So hopefully we'll be back watching wrestling soon again. I'm getting a lot of Shark Tank commercials. By the way, did you guys hear that the Power Slap show, you know, the show in which people slap each other in the face, it's getting drastically low ratings. I mean, very low ratings. So TNT or TBS, they're hoping that AEW will be able to help Power Slap. That's why they have Power Slap immediately following AEW. The TNT people are very happy with AEW and the audience that they draw in and everything. They're very happy with it. But they're not happy with Power Slap. So they're hoping that TNT, the fact that, that Power Slap follows AEW, right? They're hoping that the AEW viewers would stop and watch Power Slap. I don't know if that strategy is going to work, but that's what they're hoping will happen. We all have great time hanging out together. That's right, my brother Randy. That's right. That's how we do it. We all have a great time talking, hanging out together. It's just fantastic. It's great. All right, with that being said, hallelujah. We are back from the commercial break in Austin Theory with those chomps, with those stomps. I just made a new word. Combining chops and stomps. Chomps, that is funny. All right, Austin Theory with those big and heavy stomps right there to the chest of Edge. Edge is down and out right now. Austin Theory standing over his body, and of course oozing confidence, dominance here, and got the upper hand over Edge at the moment, and he's gonna go for a suplex. It seems. Is Edge gonna be able to reverse? I think so. That's right. Nobody suplexes Edge easily, right? I've seen this for years and years. You just can't suplex Edge. Like, that's always a move that Edge will counter. And if he can't, you've got the upper hand over this guy, because Edge will not let you suplex him. That's a fact. And now Austin Theory gets him on the top of the turnbuckle. It looks like he's got to go for a superplex of the top turnbuckle. If not a suplex, he's got to eat a superplex. It only makes sense. And Austin Theory's got to go for a big one here at the top of the turnbuckle. Edge still resisting. Not going to go down so easily. There you go. Big shot right there to the midsection, to the thigh one more time. And Edge gets Austin Theory down, plants him face first right there into the mat. Austin Theory is down. Edge is going to go flying down here once again to the back of the neck of Austin Theory. Theory is out. The biggest match of Austin Theory's career, hands down. Hands down. If Edge wins, he's champion. He's going to WrestleMania with the championship. If Austin Theory wins, he's got a fire under his ass like nothing else, and he's going to be going to Mania red hot against John Cena. So both the scenarios are great scenarios. Let's see. What having good for lunch, AJ? What are you having food for lunch? I don't know. I mean, it's a surprise, I guess. Right now it's breakfast time, James. So, it's about, what time is it right now? So it's about, did my phone die or what happened? Yeah, my phone just won't turn on. I guess it died. Oh, it died. Yep. All right. But yes, for breakfast, I don't know what time it is. It's about 9:30 in the morning. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have oats. But for lunch, it's a surprise. Let's see. But here we are now. Edge is going to go for a suplex, but Austin Theory with a reversal. Yeah, anybody here likes Indian food? All right, and Austin Theory now going to go for a... Oh my gosh! He's got it. Edge up in the air, but of course with the reversal again. I told you, Edge will not let you suplex him. He won't. Well, once again with the reversal, Austin Theory on the apron, once again hits him in the back of his head. Gets him down. Edge trying to get up to his feet. Austin Theory's going to go for a springboard. Maybe not. He gets him there. Holy crap. Powerbomb from Edge. Going for the cover. A 1, a 2, and a kick out. Crazy. Crazy. The match continues. You've got to be kidding me. The match is still going on. Still continuing. This is getting interesting. All right. What a match. What a match. Throw some peanut butter and raisins in your oatmeal. All right, my brother on DMG. Thank you for that. For me, jalapeno does it. Like, for me, I have oats, but I have jalapeno. I mean, I cannot have my oats without some jalapeno. I don't know if you guys try that. So for me, I don't like have the oats with milk. Instead, like it's almost like a mixed vegetables mixed with oats, right? So that's what I have. So it's delicious. And with jalapeno, it just makes it even better. It's delicious. Maybe one day we can have a live stream where I'm cooking for you guys and I show you all my recipes. Maybe we should do that one day. But here we are now. Edge has got Austin Theory where he wants him. Austin Theory gets his foot right there on the rope, causing a rope break. I have a UC India food. Too hot for me. I get it, James. Yep, I get that. Yeah, one of my friends, she came down to India. And we had on the airplane, we had a sandwich. That sandwich was like a regular sandwich. And I just saw the poor girl's face turning red as she ate that sandwich. I'm like, all right, you know what? Don't bother. And everywhere we went, we made sure, that the restaurants cooked the meal for her, with almost no spice. And that's the only thing that she could eat. So, yeah. But she loved Indian food, but she could not handle the spiciness. That's that. But there you go. With that being said, Edge with the cover on Austin Theory, and Austin Theory kicks out right there. Have you guys tried the blazing hot sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings? Because, that's hot. Like, that's the hottest thing that I've tried in America. That is hot. That is ridiculously hot. Yeah. So if you guys don't eat, like, non-veg or you don't eat chicken, you should still, buy the blazing hot sauce that they sell at Buffalo Wild Wings. You can try it at home. It's hot. Super hot. And here we are once again. It is Edge who's in control. He's going to go for the spear. Come on, make it happen. Make my dream come true. Give me Edge as the U.S. champion. Give me the triple threat with Edge, Cena, and Theory at WrestleMania. We're a few minutes away from it. Hopefully no more commercials. But this... Oh my God. Come on. Going for the cover on Theory. Of course, Theory's going to kick out, is he not? Of course he kicked out. Finn Balor is here. I'm going to walk out. I can't. Come on, we're gonna get this Finn Balor versus Edge match one more time at Mania. Come on. Andy was right again. We're getting Edge versus Finn Balor at Mania. And we're getting Theory versus Cena. I'm happy for Theory. He's red hot. He just pinned Edge. That's a big thing to do in your career. Like, not a lot of people can say that they pinned Edge. That's a big thing. So, good for Austin Theory. But the fact that I'm getting this Finn Balor versus Edge match once again at Mania drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. That's right. LOL Balor. That's right, true. I mean, I want to walk out. I am so done. I am so disgusted. We should not be getting this match. We should not be getting this match again. I'm so done. I'm really done. Yeah. So done. Holy crap. Alright, let's see what else. We got the Enzo Gamer here. Good to see you, Enzo Gamer. And they give Chamber an 8 out of 10. But yeah, I hate this as well. I hate the fact that Balor is going to be fighting Edge. It's a waste of a WrestleMania spot. I can't imagine having to sit through WrestleMania to watch Finn Balor do his thing again against Edge. I can't. 2.5 out of 10. James, that's justified. I was about to give Raw tonight an 8, but because of this ending, I'm going to take 6 points out of it, I guess. That's right. I'm going to take 6 points. I think that's fair. Yep. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10 because of the stupid-ass ending. Edge versus Finn Balor. We're going to do this whole thing again. This whole Judgment Day crap again. I'm so done with it, but we're going to get it anyways. Alright. That's my rant. This isn't wrestling. This was lazy book. Indeed, Gary. I mean, be creative. Give us something different. But again, with the same whole recycling stuff going on, leading to WrestleMania. Come on, he's still not done. Apparently, he's still not done with the assault. And Tony gives it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 stars. I see you, Tony. Tony's enjoyed it. All right. And he says, yeah, Finn has arrived. Overall, 3 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Tony is interesting. All right, brother. Okay. Hell in a Cell would be nice. Well, if it's Hell in a Cell, I think that makes it better. But still, Finn Balor versus Edge, I am mad. But yeah, Hell in a Cell would be nice. Would make up for all of this. That's right. Hopefully it's a Hell in a Cell and not a singles match. But with that being said, sweet show. I had a lot of fun watching with the show with all of you. That's right, Enzo Gamer. Edge lost, and that's not the best part of the show. That's true. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a Hell in a Cell match, just like Run DMG said. Tony gives it a 4 out of 10. Ricky gives it a 7. Gary gives it a 4. James gives it a 2.5. I would have given it an 8, but because of Finn Balor, I'll give it a 2. All right, but it was a great time. James, thank you so much. Cut across off the top from the Hell in a Cell over Edge. Andy, you know, whatever you've been saying tonight has been coming true, so hopefully this also happens at WrestleMania. 10 out of 10 for the watch along, my brother Ricky. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for that. And thank you, everybody, for being here. It was a great time watching the show with all of you. It was fantastic, and I love being ringside for these shows. I think that just brings in so much more energy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Always a pleasure watching the show with all of you. I told you, I don't watch any wrestling if it's not with all of you, with the family. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, giving me a chance to do what I do. And I'll be back Wednesday when we watch another fantastic episode of AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Andy, Ricky, True, James, Enzo Gamer, Tony, Run DMG, Gary, James, my brother, everybody, True. Thank you so much, Andy. All of you guys, Brooklyn Joker, I can go on and on. Everyone, Ritu, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Anthony, Gamer Boy, all of you, thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody. Enzo Gamer, all of you guys, thank you so much. Jonathan, my brother, all of you, thank you so much. Chris, Rummet, all of you, thank you so much. Love watching the show with all of you and everybody else who's here, who hasn't joined the conversation yet. Hopefully we hear from you next on Wednesday, right? Be a part of the conversation, chat with us. I look forward to it. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Sleep well, Ricky, Andy, everybody. Thank you so much. Sleep well. Good night. Go to sleep. And I'll see you on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. James, take care, everybody. Have a good night. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye, and take care.